Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and joining us. We are doing the Cobra Kai tier list. It's a great show. It's my favorite shows of all time. I'm going by Sensei Juice tonight. I'm just gonna have some fun. It was so much fun. This show's meant so much to me. I think I've shed many great tears during this watching this show. It's just been such a great time. I cannot wait to
So
I'm just so excited.
Mortal
Because
Kombat
the
we're gonna see
everything. Season 2 is created for good tragedy, and then we did this, and so the dog movie, yes, yeah,
And then Jack's great.
yes, Sensei.
That's it. Enough of this crap. We are ready to rock and roll and have a great time.
We're going to have a banquet of a time.
We ain't pussies.
Never gets
That's what that tastes like. Now I know.
Yep. Now we all know.
I don't hate it. I don't want.
Bethany does not drink beer, so this is.
It's like
Ooh.
it's just like wheat flavored static.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually.
You know who doesn't know what this tastes like, and that's Billy Zabka, because he actually hadn't had one during. Obviously he didn't have one during filming, but he still whenever he was interviewed at one point after a couple seasons, still hadn't had one. So what was funny is I introduced, obviously, not knowing what a Coors Banquet was until I watched the show. I was very intrigued, and it was great to learn that this was not a sponsor. Coors did not sponsor this show. They legitimately set out to be like, what beer would Johnny Lawrence drink? And they came up with Coors Banquet.
Do you think okay, so the writers of this show, they knew each other since college. Do you think that they did prior studies for this, or do you think that they just knew because they have drank a lot of beer together? Because it's one or the other, maybe a little bit of both. I don't know.
Probably a little of both, if I had to guess. Because, Coors Banquet, it wasn't even fully branded as Banquet throughout the entire country. It was Coors Original for a lot of places. And, it makes sense that Johnny would drink that because it's, the working class beer. He doesn't want any fruity shit, so.
Yeah.
None of that Blue Moon business.
I feel like it's a little of it could have been they had a weird, crazy uncle or an uncle type, a drunk uncle type character in their life that would drink Coors Banquet. Or when I did research, it was there was a random boom of Coors Banquet in the 80s. So they could have just been oh, Johnny's very obviously of his culture.
He's a little stuck in the 80s, yeah. Mm-hmm.
He probably would, pick something he saw in a commercial, and I think there's a little bit of both for sure.
Guys, I'm gonna be posting a picture to our group chat. Maybe we can post this on the Twitter. The Coors Banquet beer that I have is so old. It's been sitting at the gas station for so long.
Yeah,
it expires in 1 week. If it expires the 20th.
That's been there for a hot minute.
Hot dang. That's saying
expires
something.
the 28th of February of 2022.
Well,
it's not been flying off the shelves in your neck of the woods.
Know anything about cheap beer? It probably won't taste any different in 6 days.
And very accurate, honestly.
Probably in 6 weeks.
Let's see. We just got the photo. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so why are we here?
Yeah, now that we've basically just done a commercial for Coors Banquet. Hi, everyone. Welcome to What the Show. I'm Bethany. This is Mike, obviously Sensei Juice. Welcome to us in with our other fellow co-host AJ. Everyone is wonderful. If you've never joined us before, those are our names. But let's face it, you probably have joined us before. But just in case some random person found it thanks to the hash browns, welcome. We're talking Cobra Kai characters today, doing a tier list, ranking everyone because we've got some thoughts, we've got some feelings. Send it to the internet. Before we dive into everything, a couple of things. We'll be starting off just us. About halfway through this fiasco, we will be joined by the one, the only, one of the best mustaches in the biz, PLD. Who'll be giving.
Force through with you guys.
Man, we haven't dropped that one in a while.
We'll need it to get through some of these characters. We got some strong thoughts and feelings.
Watch the end of last week's show.
Oh no, I haven't seen the whole thing. No.
But yeah, so here we are. We're gonna be talking characters. Before we do get in it, somebody posts the Streamlabs. We're almost.
It's there.
Okay. We are almost. Oh, I see it. Yes. We're almost on the month of February, but we have a couple of streams. A special Sunday tier list stream, and then we do have on Tuesday 2/2/2/2. We're going to be watching Too Fast, Too Furious. Those will be our last couple of streams of this month. We will not be doing our normal Wednesday stream because we've got these special ones. But anyways, I just want to pip out our charity of the month one more time. Speaking of hash browning things, it's called the Big Potato. Is there another agent? Big potatoes. We somehow fit potatoes into every stream this month. February has been the month of potatoes, and so our charity is the Big Potato. If there is any streamers, if you'd like to, hash brown your feelings to us about you're wrong, we didn't do a good job putting a character in the right place, you can send it to that, and it will go to a good charity. The Big Potato, just a quick rundown of what it is. It is a little bit about keeping history and culture of Central Florida, which obviously is near and dear to our hearts because that is where we reside. It is also about educating children through puppets. Puppet bitches, everybody loves them, especially if your name is Brett Goldstein. Big Muppet fan, that man. And last but not least, it also is about helping those in need, those who have been lost and are potentially facing things such as homelessness. It helps reach out to the community. So anything that you feel like you can donate in those last couple of streams, that would be appreciated. Again, it's the Big Potato. We're talking Cobra Kai tonight. Get hype.
In the terms of tournaments and rankings, if I had rewatched Cobra Kai before we did the potato bracket, Hash Brown definitely would have won.
Would have been higher.
Hash Brown. I fought pretty hard for Hash Brown.
Where did it end up? It was a quarterfinalist, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Final Four, Final 8.
I will say this is a very valid point. Yeah.
But real quick, so before we dive in fully to the tier list, I wanted to ask everyone where you came to start watching Cobra Kai, because it's not a show that just was on Netflix originally. It had a very interesting release history.
Right.
So, whoever wants to go first.
Yeah,
Mike.
I started when it hit Netflix. Pretty much it hit Netflix, and I saw it was on, and I was like, all right, I've heard good things, because obviously the two first seasons had already aired at that point, but I'd never seen them because I didn't have what YouTube Red or whatever it was. And I think I watched the first two seasons in 2 or 3 days. I turned it on and I never turned it off, basically.
Mm-hmm.
AJ?
Yeah, I guess that goes for Bethany as well.
No, I actually have a different story.
Oh, yeah.
So mine is kind of funny and sort of recent.
The Deeks are not a monolith.
And Juice, you're kind of weirdly attached to it because you were staying in the same house. I watched my first ever episode of Cobra Kai when we were in Los Angeles for Spectacular. Because something like Mike said, he'd kind of watch it on his own, and I'd heard about it. Everyone always said really good things. I liked the original Karate Kid movies. And so something that I kind of was in my conscious, but I never watched. And then Mike was like, you live for you like sports stuff. I love some of my favorite shows are Ted Lasso and Friday Night Lights. So again, this is kind of sports related. You love stuff that's very 80s nostalgia. So he's like, I have no idea how we haven't watched this. So anyways, we ended up watching, I binge watched the first, I think the first season was so easy to get through.
5 episodes?
I think I watched 5 episodes the first night I watched it in LA. And then when we got home, we just binged because the new season was coming out on New Year's Eve. And so we just basically
Shot
right through
Right
the
through
rest of it, and I'm all up to date. I'm a hardcore fan. And yeah, that's pretty much my Cobra Kai story.
Because it's funny you say, yeah, because now that jogs my memory, because I remember sitting poolside drinking Disco H2Os with Mike, brainstorming future streams,
Right.
and we brought up the Cobra Kai tier list, but you're like, but Bethany hasn't seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like,
I have now. I'm all up to date. I'm all up to date. I have many thoughts and feelings about it.
That's awesome.
So I owe Cobra Kai probably to how I know you guys in a long form kind of way. Like I didn't really dive into YouTube until like about a month or two before the show came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I started listening to Comics Explained videos, the Rob
Right.
Core. Like I started listening to those at work when I didn't have customers, as kind of like a way to just kind of like burn time and learn stuff about the Marvel movies that were coming out and the characters behind them. So because I had YouTube with ads, I kept on seeing Cobra Kai ads.
Right.
And when it came out, I was like, I'm gonna watch the show. And I got the YouTube Red. It was on YouTube Red at the time, you casuals. I got the YouTube Red trial and watched. It was the first 2 episodes that came out, 2 or 3. First 2.
Two.
Watched the first 2 episodes and I was hooked. I had the trial, and then I didn't have YouTube ads anymore. And then I found Film YouTube. I found Film Nerd YouTube through Screen Junkies and Collider and shit.
Yeah. Mm.
So finding Cobra Kai was the genesis of me finding this space as
Nice.
well.
That's awesome.
So I guess Cobra Kai is kind of why I'm here. But I've also kept YouTube Red into premium ever since, and I haven't seen a YouTube ad in 4 years. It's fucking awesome. Wow. YouTube, not a sponsor. Sponsor us, YouTube.
So I'm trying to remember if I watched the first 2 episodes during the free trial or not. I cannot remember. I do remember that my dad did. My dad, who never I had to buy Disney Plus. He's now finally seen The Mandalorian after like years of just not.
But it's about a kid.
Yeah, that was my Christmas gift to them. Was like Disney Plus. You can watch The Mandalorian. You can watch all the Marvel movies you like. Like you don't have to keep buying Blu-rays. So he saw the first 2 episodes of Cobra Kai, and he like very explicitly showed me Karate Kid, and so I have very like fond memories of watching the original Karate Kid with my dad for sure. So like it always had a special place in my heart. But then my friend had YouTube TV a few years ago.
Yep.
And so through that, I was able to watch the first 2 seasons because I don't know how that all worked, but like the fact I had his login to YouTube TV, I was able to watch.
Nice.
I didn't have YouTube Red, but and then season 3 and 4, and I did just finish season 4 literally within an hour ago, because I was so excited for this tier list. I had to rewatch the whole show before I like finally got to the end and watch Karate Kid 3 for the first time.
What?
Well, here's the thing. So during
season, never seen it either.
Yeah, I thought I had, and then we started watching it, and I was like, none of this.
I saw it in theaters back in the day. So
here's the thing. My dad was like, Karate Kid 1 is awesome. And I'm like, okay, what about the others? He's like, they're fantastic. Don't watch them. I'm like, okay, I won't. And then during Cobra Kai season 3, I'm like, oh, he's going back to Japan. Pause. Watch Karate Kid 2.
Watch Karate Kid 2. Yeah.
Replay. I get about 4 episodes into Cobra Kai season 3. I'm like, I'm loving this Terry Silver guy, but I don't know anything about him. Pause. Watch Karate Kid 3. I need to rewatch the whole show. The whole show. I finally am where I'm.
So, Juice, do you know that Terry Silver is about a year younger than Ralph Macchio?
Yep.
I
True
think
story. Does that not boggle your mind?
It was like 6 or 7 months. I saw that earlier today when I was looking something up. Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a multivitamin.
You do that. I'll vamp for a minute. I have some more fun facts.
Because I gotta Google the ages.
Yeah, so he is younger
Ralph
than
Macchio's
Ralph
older.
Macchio, which
Yeah.
is insane. Other fun fact, Ralph Macchio actually owns the car from Karate Kid, which is how it was able to be in Cobra Kai, because obviously when he got approached for Cobra Kai, and he's like, well, I have the Karate Kid car. Do you guys want to use that? And they're like, yeah, we effing want to use that car, obviously. And he said it wasn't in like the best shape at the time because, you know, he'd gotten it as a gift after he finished the third movie. Because he'd asked, you know, basically the producers of the movie, like, I want this car. And they're like, yeah. So after they finished the trilogy, they gave it to him. And then it just kind of sat in his garage for years. And he's like, so they actually had to spruce it up a little bit. But then, so the car in Cobra Kai is the real car from Karate Kid. And it's because Ralph Macchio actually owns it. So that's a fun little fact. Other random Karate Kid fact for everyone. Get your Coors Banquets ready because I'm going to do the thing. When I went to the movie theater, the Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie came out.
I've never seen that actually.
I don't.
All right, I just took a sense from Silver. Let's go.
I only watched you. Oh, you just missed me. I'll do it one more time. When I worked at the movie theater, so AJ can take a sip of his Coors Banquet. Jaden Smith Karate Kid movie came out.
The Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never seen the movie except for theater walks, so bits and pieces. But here's a fun thing. A local Gainesville karate dojo did give us some gis to wear for the weekend. So for an entire weekend, I had to wear a karate gi to basically do a concession stand or be an usher or a box office. And it was very uncomfortable. So it was a little hot because it was summer in Florida, and you're like working by a hot popper or like going outside doing ushering stuff, and it was just very funny. And none of us knew how to tie the belt or anything, and so a couple of the guys, this one guy, Mike, actually used to do karate, and so one day, basically when we came in, he was like, "Come here," and he would just help everyone get into their keys so we could work for the day, and it was really dumb. But anyways, that's my fun Karate Kid story of how one time I had to dress like a Karate Kid.
And my other tie for Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio briefly lived in my hometown in New York. He wasn't there super long, but if you look at my hometown, which is East Islip, New York, famous residents, he's either number 1 or number 2 with Boomer Esiason. So yeah, he briefly, I think it was before I was born that he lived there, but he did briefly live in my hometown, which is kind of wild.
So what's funny about that is AJ, do you have a joke? Do you want to throw it?
I'm just thinking about like how like the best people from that city either end up in Cincinnati, Reseda, or fucking Florida.
Yeah.
Well, so
wow.
So Jacob Whitnaben's dad is from Long Island, and he had like occasionally ran into and was in the same circle for a little bit as Ralph Macchio.
Yep.
Back in the day,
around the same age. Golden Pony Boy, because that's what I would do.
This was obviously way like, but before Karate Kid and all that. So yeah, and I would honestly will say I'm better friends with Jacob Whitnaben's dad than I am with Jacob Whitnaben.
Like on the show is sponsored by Jesse Swift.
Dad free on Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Oh, will you have him on the show?
Mr. Whitnaben would be great.
He's 100%
invited. Jacob about it.
You get canceled in 3 seconds, but it would be the greatest 3 seconds.
Oh, what a way to go out, though! You know, what a way to go out.
Hashtag what the show. Hashtag uncancelable. So with that,
let's get into let's rank some
kids.
Characters.
Let's rank some kids.
Let's do some children and some
let's
adults.
judge some children.
All right.
Children.
Here we are.
All right. Go ahead and break down our tiers for us.
Yeah. Juice is going to be our coordinator tonight.
Yeah.
Yep. Correct. So, so we've got the banquet tier standing in for the S tier.
Yes.
We have the A tier standing in for the A tier. We have the B tier standing in for the B tier. The C tier. Oh, wait. We could have. All right, never mind. And Jabroni, as always. And Blue Moon, because who wants to drink fruit in their beer?
The worst.
The worst.
The worst. So, yep.
Well, fine.
All right. Well,
All right, Daniel LaRusso over there. Jeez.
we're getting
Hit us,
high.
hit us with that first character.
Belgian
I-
white
listen,
ale is
Austin,
malted with
we're
beet sugar,
trying.
which gives a pure flavor. And y'all just, it's another thing. We're not going to do this tonight. And I'm sorry I waited until we got on air to blow up at you. But let's talk Cobra Kai.
AJ, don't be a pussy.
Bump, set, spike. Let's go.
All right. So our first character, his name is either Mitch or Butch. I think it's Butch. As always, we'll start in the C and work our way up or down.
Listen, Butch, I don't remember anything about you.
He got beat up by Johnny, right?
So Butch was one of the Butch was one of the
He
kids
got beat up by Johnny in the park. He's a jabroni.
One of
Oh,
Kyler's
yeah,
friends.
he's a
One of Kyler's friends.
jabroni.
He's friends with
Jabroni
Kyler.
here.
Yeah.
He was, yeah.
He's in Cobra Kai for like a second during like when Kyler joins, and then I think Hawk beats him up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
jabroni.
he's a
Hawk,
jabroni. We don't like him.
Beats him to a pulp.
Destroys him. Gets
Yeah.
wrecked.
So yeah, he's definitely
He's a jabroni.
He's a jabroni.
That was
Let's
quick.
be.
Next, we got 40
All right.
of these. So let's go.
Wow, unanimous.
we're good. This lady is just one of my favorites. So this is the lady. This is the lady.
Is that the lady that he's trying to install the TV?
trying to install the
And
TV.
it tries to bang and then gets canceled for it.
Yes.
Oh man, like I gotta go B tier for her.
Oh, she's legendary.
B for bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, B for bitch. Put her in there.
She maximized her
Call her a
screen time.
bitch. 'Cause she was
She was great.
And then he went on a date with her.
Yeah.
okay. We're off to a great start.
Yeah. These are quality characters already.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah. Yes.
Send it to the
Send it to the internet.
We'll have further debates as it goes along. All right, who's next here? Oh gosh. Tom Tom
Oh, the
other car guys.
Oh, that guy. He's
What
a jabroni.
what a jabroni.
He's a douche.
dude, he's not even jabroni. He is the kind of guy who asks for a
Blue moon.
slice of orange with his blue moon.
Yeah,
Right,
he's
you're right.
going
He's
for it.
blue moon.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
blue
blue
moon.
moon
Put him
tier.
down there.
What is his name? Tom not Tom Ford. Tom
No, definitely not Tom Ford.
Is it Jones? No, that's Tom Jones.
Didn't.
It's Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. of
Tommy Lee
course.
Jones, yeah.
Unusual. What is his name? Oh, I'm gonna have to look this up now, y'all.
I had all this info ready. And then wait, hang on. I think I got it right here still.
Yeah, screw that guy anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, he's not worthy of knowing his last name.
That was my note. Wait, before I discovered this tier list, I was prepared to create an entire tier list. I got all the characters. Let's see. We're in a great show here.
He's way down the list.
Tom Cole. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Cole, yes. Tom that mother
Well,
effer. He's a blue moon.
Cole's always ruined movies.
That's true.
All right.
Crease
All right. See who we got here. Oh, so he's the landlord.
Oh, I kind of liked him.
He's funny.
His name.
I'm into him a little bit. He knows how to work a deal.
But he's also kind of he's a dick towards Johnny and like
Yeah,
completely like goes towards like the douchiness of Danny's character.
Yeah,
no,
It's
he.
fun.
He's manipulated.
Oh yeah, right. He gets manipulated. Yeah.
I mean, I put honestly where he is
C
right
is
now.
pretty
in
good
C
for
is
now. I'm
pretty-
okay
I
with
feel
him
good
going.
about that.
I think it's gonna be low C, but I think it's good in C.
Yeah. C looks good for him.
Armand Zakarian is his name. All right.
Mm.
But yeah,
He's a fair
no,
C.
it's
very, like,
Alexopoulos Economos.
Looking for his own.
I don't dye my beard.
All right. Aisha.
Justice for
love
Aisha.
her.
I love her.
I
I'm
really
so
like her a
sad
lot.
that
She's going to be a
she-
borderline B rated for me.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
High
think she
BLOA
deserves
most likely.
to be even above.
Yeah.
Bitch lady.
That's
Mhm.
probably where she's gonna go. If she
I'd
was in
put her
more of it,
in A if we had more time with her, but because our time with her was so limited.
And that young actress, I want to see her in more.
Yeah, she was
she's
great.
I'm happy we got to catch up with her a little bit this season.
she's got
But
written
yeah,
off.
bring her back, folks. I'm glad that her parents are the only good parents in this entire show and moved her the hell out of Dodge after season 2. But also, I want her back because I love her.
She brings a lot of she brings gravity to the show when it's needed, and then she also fucks up the prissy bitch. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
and she honestly it kind of foreshadows what the whole she kind of has what the whole the end of the whole show is oh, we have to work together.
Right.
She has that. She's like, I'll
Yeah.
be friends with you, Sam, and I'll be friends with you, Tori. We can all the three of us at that party, we can all be friends. And then Sam and Tori immediately hate each other. But
she's good.
We'll get to that.
No, right, but she was she was definitely the rock of
I fucking
that.
love
the
it.
OG Cobra Kai girl too. She's
Definitely would have went Eagle Fang.
Oh,
yeah.
Had the opportunity.
Oh, she went Eagle Fang. Oh shit.
Hash brown Eagle Fang.
Hash brown Eagle Fang.
Yeah, send it to the internet.
All right, so next up we got Danny LaRusso's mom.
Oh, she's just a nice lady from New Jersey who likes to cook food.
The C tier is correct.
For characters like this, do we include what they did in the movies, or do we just 100% the show?
Mm-hmm.
She went back to New Jersey, and who does that?
Yeah, she was kind of a shit mom, honestly, in the Karate movie.
She's she's kind of she's perfect at sea. We'll burn those bridges when we get to those bridges.
We were there for now.
But
I think her and the landlord guy are pretty. I feel pretty par on course about both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, this guy. This is So this guy's hilarious. Let me grab his name. Xander. So he's the kid that won the All Valley before Miguel.
Yes.
He's the previous champion.
World Peace, yeah.
He gives the world.
Yes, I love that guy. I'd put him up at a B.
He's a fair B.
Flips. He does good flips.
He's hysterical.
He's the second in B for me right now.
Yeah, I'd put him over bitch lady.
I was thinking he was a jabroni. I was going the jabroni, just because Johnny clowns on him and.
But he was a top 4 tournament finisher every single All Valley that we've seen.
True.
So was that
he
his
be
senior?
That would have been his senior year, actually. Yeah, he would have been a senior.
So he wasn't. Yeah, because I was actually looking for him when I just watched this new episode.
Wait, he only made it to the
semis.
He didn't make it to the semis. He made it to the quarterfinal. He was top 8. He was top.
No,
8.
he gets beat. No, he's semi. He gets beat by.
Lost the semis.
He gets beat by
Miguel.
Right, he gets beat by Miguel, and then
in the semis.
Miguel plays
because
then that's how
Robbie faced Hawk,
Miguel.
and then
and the
so he lost in the semis.
In the semi. Semi.
Yeah, so he made top 4. He's good at karate.
Yeah.
Yeah, karate, but I mean.
He's
kind
funny.
of a pussy.
A lot of
Is he kind of a jabroni? Jabroni. You've convinced me. I think he's a jabroni.
Put it like this. Let's put it like this. Someone that has been a all-star karate kid for 3 years gets beat by someone that started doing karate for 6 weeks or however long.
I mean, when you put it that way, yeah, he's a jabroni.
We'll put him above Butch, but
oh yeah, for sure above Butch.
Okay.
All right. Next we have, this is the one I can actually tell who it is just before I actually pull them up. Yasmin.
She's the
So she's the ultimate like evil of the girls in the first season.
Yeah. She's
And
one who
then-
gets the panty wedgie.
Yeah.
And then ends up
Dating
dating Dimitri.
Yeah, and like when she embraces who she is when
She's really come a long way.
She grows.
Yeah, I like her. She's one of the characters. There's a few characters that are come up tonight that, you know, if we would have done this after season 1 or season 2, I'd have been like, ugh. But I thoroughly enjoy her now. I would say she's a good quality, like for her character growth, I would give her a quality B.
She embraces cast pictures, drawings of penises too.
Yeah,
True.
she's either bottom B, top C. Well, we can.
Yeah.
I'm fair with her.
Put her here for now.
Sweet spot.
When she flew back, oh. Mm.
Right.
Oh,
She turns around right by drawing
we
that.
like her.
By
Yeah.
drawing that, she turns
Yeah, she's
around
better than the
Dimitri's
bitch.
whole-
I don't know. The
She's
bitch is pretty.
definitely
The
better
bitch is
than the
pretty good though.
It's just pretty quality.
Always
But
be in B.
she's
She's gonna
be
be
the dance with him. Yeah, she gets to be second place in B. I think for that.
well, there's more to follow. There's more to come. All right. So this is Trey. We have Trey here.
Trey, he's a bit of bad influence. That Trey.
Fucking jabroni.
One of
Yeah,
the
Yeah, he's a jabroni.
You know, yeah.
He just
No,
keeps
no,
on.
So he's going to encapsulate him and the mustache guy because the mustache guy is not on this list. So,
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh, then
so we have to think of like
double
both of them for
jabroni.
this character.
Then I'm still gonna go with jabroni.
Like he, would- if you guys haven't seen Willy's Wonderland, he plays the same character and is better there. But it's the same character. He is like a Boy Meets World gangster.
That's a
like-
perfect way to describe him, honestly.
like
A Boy Meets
when I
World
saw
gangster.
him and his acting, he reminded me of Boy Meets World in a way that this show reminded me of Boy Meets World for a little bit. And yeah, he's oh my god, he's a jabroni. Jabroni.
Are we good keeping him behind Butch? I think his name is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, Butch has more of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we've got Sid, Johnny's stepdad.
Oh, fucking Don Rickles.
Wow.
No,
Where do you
Wow,
put
I
him?
mean, he's a fucking blue moon.
That's
if
a
I've
blue
ever
moon, I
seen
think.
one.
No. But here's the thing: are we ranking them on how much we like them, or how good the character is?
Here's the thing. There's no Cobra Kai without his check. If
So
Johnny, if he doesn't at least give Johnny that check that he tears up and then tapes back together, there's no Cobra Kai.
The character reminds me of my dad
Yeah.
in a way that's chilling, and I would put that as I put that as a C character, as some of the best writing, but you hate him kind of thing.
I just look at that guy and I go blue moon because he is just
Orange and
I'm
beer.
good with it. I'm good with that. Yeah, he
he's
would
orange.
do that.
He's
He would-
just, I mean, could he maybe be one of the most evil characters on this show?
But he has no development. He's just there
Yeah.
for he's in and out. There are evil characters that you love. Like he's there,
Yeah.
he's in and out. He
Yeah.
just-
And one of
Let's
the,
see
and
how it
one of the
progresses.
last performances of one of the greatest fucking Hollywood personalities of all time.
True.
But,
Keep him in Blue
yeah,
Moon,
I'll-
but we will
I'll give
see
him a Blue Moon.
how it progresses.
Again,
He could move.
when PLD comes on, we're going to reevaluate.
PLD
Yeah.
literally said to me, "I'm gonna flip the table on whatever you've done so far." So
When he gets in here, we'll
Can't wait.
recap.
Does he know that he doesn't have power here?
It's true. Juice holds all the
Well,
sensei
Pam
Juice
is-
holds all the power.
I am his nephew. Now we got the lady that like was running the prom or something like that. She's just basically like the scapegoat of like all like the school. Or no. She's the counselor. She's the one that's always So
It never resolves anything as like a
At the
character.
Blue Moon, if there ever was
she's
one.
here. Yeah, these children. Like,
Listen,
it's
I'm a
whole
fucking
rest
liberal
of the
cuck, but that's a liberal cuck. Like, Blue.
well, it was
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon all the way.
I
well,
dare
just got
PLD to challenge us on that one. I'll tell him he's wrong.
I don't
I
know.
think I just got this video delisted. I'm sorry. Next.
If he comes in and says she's banquet, we're on the question my friendship with him.
I would be utterly amazed if he said that.
No, I think him and I will probably have similar opinions. Well, all right. So we couldn't go this far without at least introducing one of the main characters. We've had solely side characters so far.
Here we go. It's getting juicy now.
Aisha's the biggest thing we've had.
Ralph Macchio.
The Karate Kid himself. The man who cannot go 2 minutes without mentioning Mr. Miyagi.
Take a drink.
Take a drink.
We don't have anybody in A yet. I think it's gonna be. I think he's the bottom of A.
He's gonna be an A. Like, he's definitely not gonna be. As weird as it is to say, he's not the most interesting character on the show. You know, even though the whole basis of the franchise originally is about him, he's not the. Come Cobra Kai, he's no longer the center of the story.
He has some good moments. Was I pissed off when he did not do a better job trying to talk to Robbie while he was in juvie? Yeah, because listen, Robbie didn't have any father figure, and he was looking to at the time, freaking Daniel LaRusso, and you let him down because you had to go off to Japan because your car dealership, whatever. Listen, go back to selling bonsai trees, okay? No, I'm just kidding. I think he's pretty good. He's fine. A.
That was no, continue.
He reminds me so much of my older brother in that he was a wild spirit when he was young, and then he kind of lose that as he grows up. Like my older brother, like really identifies with this Ralph Macchio, older Daniel LaRusso, who has a teenage daughter now. My fucking niece is 13. Oh my god! But it's I see a lot more of identifying with him than when I first saw like season 1. And I just thought, oh, this asshole. You grow with the character. He's really well written. He breathes well. He's still a douchebag. A tier.
Yeah,
no, he's definitely A tier.
I mean, let's face it. Would I probably be in Miyagi-Do? Yeah. So
speaking of which, well, I was going to ask that before and I forgot to. Like, we've had this internal discussion before, and for anybody who's in the chat right now, we have a few people in the chat, but I think we all know what dojos we'd be in. Bethany obviously said she'd be Miyagi-Do, and I'm pretty certain the other three of us, we'd be biting like an eagle.
Yeah, 100%.
Now,
100% all of the eagle fans.
I've had other problems in my life that you don't know about. And while I think that Johnny Lawrence would buy me beer, I think Terry Silver would buy me blow.
Hey, Shiny.
Nah, Eagle fan.
Yeah, Eagle fan. Eagle fan for sure. The three of you are so Eagle Fang, it hurts. I'm a lame-o goody two-shoe.
You must be following Jim when you worship Johnny.
I will definitely probably be a Miyagi-Do. Let's face it. I'm on that effing koi pond wooden circle thing trying to be whatever.
Oh, shit.
We'd be driving around town listening to hair metal. Yeah, kicking mailboxes.
Yeah. I mean, I wish I was cool enough to be an Eagle Fang. I know I'm not. I know down in my true heart, I'd be clipping bonsai trees.
So I'll say teenage AJ is Miyagi-Do, 20s AJ is Cobra Kai, and 30s is Eagle Fang. So I have different decades of my life dedicated to which one, but yeah, Eagle Fang now.
I'm pretty certain I would have been Eagle Fang the entire time.
Yeah. So early. I'm Cobra Kai like 15 to 18. Miyagi-Do 18 to like 23, and Eagle Fang 23 to
as a kid I might have been Miyagi-Do, but like probably from the time I was about 12 on, Eagle Fang the whole way.
I pretty much would always be a Miyagi-Do.
Yo, what?
Whole life.
I never thought about this until right now. You know how many people like sign up their grade school kids for karate lessons that's not even accounted for in this? Is like the 6 to 10-year-old kids that are in karate lessons. Holy shit. That's an entirely different show. It's like when they're in those classes and this shit happens.
Yeah.
Like they see teenagers like doing fucking like blood sport. Oh my god.
Yes.
He's
so good.
like a panther.
Like a panther.
Oh,
All right, let's go back to the tier.
All right.
Back to the tier.
Sorry,
Baby
sorry.
Ugo has to ask Pildy when he gets in what
Sure we'll have
what
more
dojo
debate.
he would belong to.
So this
He's
is
probably an Eagle.
Probably an Eagle fan. Everyone's an Eagle fan. I'm the only lame one. I know.
All right, here's a fair question though. Of our community, like current state, with all 3 dojos, who would be the most likely to be a Cobra Kai?
The current
The
form
current
of
Cobra Kai.
I don't think we should say
the
that.
current.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we can take
Like,
out any recent exclusions.
Oh no, I know who it is. I know who it fucking is.
Oh yeah.
You're brilliant.
You would get Oh, I just realized I'm not sharing the screen anymore. Okay, I brought up the next character. We have the mother of Mr. Robbie Keane, I think. Yeah, that's her, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
she's so cute.
So,
I mean,
Oh no, Robbie's mom. Robbie's mom.
she
Robbie's
want-
mom, right? Johnny's ex-wife, Robbie's mom, or ex whatever. I don't know. Yeah.
She once was with Johnny Lawrence, so respect. Not
Right.
a lot of things.
So was.
Not a lot of nice things I can say about her.
You fucking Blue Moon.
Yeah, she's not. She's not a good person. She's a pretty shit mom.
No, she at least like redeem or not redeem.
She's like in rehab or something, right? It's like that's it. She's trying.
But the fact your kid's not enough to get it together, at least.
Sorry, Sensei Juice, you're making a good point, and AJ ruined it by distracting us.
For the audio listeners, I bought 2 Blue Moons and then I had them on a desk next to each other, and now they're just on the floor. They're empty. They didn't spill anything. Ooh, we're going. Ooh, where? Well,
So you're saying
Anyways.
is we're happy that she went to rehab.
Yeah, but the fact, like, yeah,
But she's not great. She's still a bad mom.
yeah, no, right. I've never been a parent, but like,
yeah, she's so far the actual maybe worst person on here. That's
leave
So
her there.
far.
Yeah.
So far.
so
Basically, our Blue Moon has just been like shitty parents.
Yeah.
Or shitty figures in children's lives.
Now
All
here we finally have a dilemma. Do we put Moon on Blue Moon?
no.
Probably
Moon
not.
is-
I like Moon.
Yeah.
So I don't think she deserves Blue Moon, but I see what you're saying.
Moon's a C.
I would say I'd put her like the top of C. She's better than
You like
you know.
Moon more than Yasmin?
I do like Moon more than Yasmin.
Mm.
Moon was the one that like so when that original beach party goes down, Moon was the one that was like
Yeah.
first season. I'll go hang.
Moon
with
also
the
gives the power to the hawk.
That's true.
She does give the power to the hawk.
All right, so
Moon,
for that,
Moon's-
Beast,
she's, you know, I would
Beast
put
in
her. I
consideration.
wouldn't say I like her more than Yasmin because I think Yasmin has had better character growth, but Moon is pretty great.
Moon
I'd put her in B, right below Yasmin, maybe, but above the bitch lady. Yeah.
I love the bitch lady though.
Really, you'll put it
Listen,
on-
should
put it on.
should the bitch be in Blue Moon? Yes, but
Probably.
she's gonna stay in B as the bitch no matter what. This is just where she goes.
Yeah, she's gonna be in B forever.
She has to be the last person in B regardless.
Welcome to Let the Show. If you are catching this for the first time and somehow still a part of this, how?
Hope you're
Comment
enjoying.
down below.
Comment down below.
All right.
What do you think of the bitch lady? Yeah or no?
The bitch lady from Cobra Kai.
I will be sending this to the Schmodown PR firm because I can.
Yeah, I almost had to be like, I'll say this before he gets on, but like, yeah, I was going to say, do we have to ask for permission for PLD to be on now?
Oh,
Who knows?
I certainly hope not. because
he's coming on.
I'm gonna send an email right now.
Real quick. See if we can get quick
Who's gonna
confirmation.
Who's going to tattle on
listen,
us?
I
If you
won't-
tattle on us. All right.
all right.
This is it. But the fact we're doing Cobra Kai is the one exception to that rule.
Yeah.
We all know who's in charge. All right. We've got Miguel's grandma.
Abuela.
I like her a lot.
I love that lady.
I like her.
She's an A.
I'm not gonna argue. Hey, yeah.
Hell yeah, she's an A.
So when he originally comes home, like Miguel originally comes home kind of beat up, and his mother's like, "You're never doing karate again." She's the one, and what was even biggest was when he gets in a fight. When the school calls their house, she answers the phone, talks it out, doesn't tell the mom. So basically,
Yeah, she's great.
he's able to continue doing karate.
She's quality.
Abuela. She's great.
Quality. Yeah, we love her.
100% A. No argument.
A for Abuela.
Oh yeah. A for Abuela. Oh my god.
I love it.
Is that
The abuela
We got a great one. Probably an instant jabroni.
I'm excited.
We got the Pawn Star clerk.
Yes, that's an instant
Yeah.
jabroni for me.
No,
Instant jabroni.
It's like,
hear me out.
all right.
He's not jabroni. He is trying to fucking tell Johnny Lawrence. He's
No, all right. No, AJ's right. AJ's right.
he's C tier because much like a
C for computer.
methed out lady, much like a methed out lady at Target. I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
I
She's
mean,
C.
It is a good point.
yeah,
Bottom C.
okay. You're right. You're right, man. AJ, you have convinced me on that. Yeah,
I'm actually on board with this.
I'm convinced.
He's really the father figure that Johnny'd always been looking for. So I'll put him one above Daniel's mother.
You know, he deserves it. And she
He does
deserves
deserve
it
it.
too.
What the
She
shit that
also-
guy has to deal with.
The landlord and the pawn
Yeah.
shop
The-
owner.
the-
I'm gonna sign into
That man does
Wi-Fi.
have to.
The pawn shop guy is better than any landlord. Landlords, we will feast on your bones.
I can't wait
So-
to explain to PLD
Yeah.
why.
Pawn shop guy, top of C. Hell yeah,
Um,
let's do it.
And if you guys can post, anybody who's watching this right now, just post a picture of the landlord from Cobra Kai and hashtag it Eat the Rich and tag the show. Just do that.
Hash brown.
We're gonna give you more specific instructions as this stream goes on.
I have to take a quick bathroom break, but we've got our second biggest character below Daniel Reluso coming in. So I'll drop him and then I will be right back.
Well,
We have none other than a man that one of us might not or may or may not be named after. Dimitri.
Dimitri.
right.
Oh, he's my number
Okay.
one banquet. He's my all-time favorite character. I love him so much.
Dimitri is why I thought we might have to stretch the S tier, the banquet tier, because Dimitri, to me, first of all, yeah, he's the neurotic, like he's goofy, he's a failure. He has the biggest growth arc in terms of martial arts skill. in the
That's true.
entire
That's
damn
true.
show.
Yeah.
He goes from nothing to a
First of all,
quarterfinals. Yeah.
He's a sense of reason.
He
He's
is
a
confident.
great friend. He's a quality, great friend.
Like, he brings Eli back to being Eli, but also acknowledges that he's Hawk at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Like,
there is one reason and one reason alone. Like he could have done nothing else in this entire show, but for this reason and this reason alone, he goes into the banquet tier. He got excited because they had Dr. Pepper and Pib in the same plate in the same
And all
restaurant.
these other dumbass kids are ready to throw down. He's just like, hey guys, the concession stand has Pib and Dr. Pepper. If he wasn't already my favorite character, in that moment, he was solidified as my favorite character. Banquet all day, every day.
is
So
Best.
have we brought up the fact that he plays this literal keytar in the show?
yes, he
He's
does.
the best character!
He's
This red little 80s Yamaha.
Oh my god, he's so
Quality.
good.
He's so good. Come on, Dimitri. Yes, that makes me so happy. The first person in Banquet is Dimitri.
Dimitri is not he's not my favorite character. You know, I like him a lot, but like there's no way you don't put him in that.
He's so good.
So yeah, so Austin and I here, we know a guy that like is so similar and like just that analytical mind of like he like mentally has every answer and it's awesome and we love him and he just reminds us so much. He's not a dweeb, but like but
I love
kind of by the end of the show
in like every situation. The only one in the season 2 finale who was like, maybe we should just effing get some adults involved here, and I was like, yes, Dimitri, yes, voice of reason.
And then he slams Hawk through a case.
Yes, which you know what, I applauded both things. I applauded that he wanted to get adults involved, and I applauded that he Hawk through a case.
When he has to use self-defense against his best friend, and then he fucking
self-defense,
and then he fucking owns. That's what Karate Kid is about to me.
Yeah.
Like Eli, he gets his redemption, but like Dimitri, he exemplified the spirit of it more than most characters in the entire franchise.
Easily endured the most bullying of. I think he probably
most likely to succeed of the cast.
We love you, Dimitri.
And he's not good. He's not the one that's instantly good. It's like he doesn't take Karate Kid or Cobra Kai or whatever for 2 weeks and then he's just amazing.
Yeah,
he sucks for a long time. He's finally gets good at the end, but
kind of instantly at the end. We'll talk about that later. Well, we should just do a whole thing where we talk about Cobra Kai.
We'll never die.
Next.
Now that we've spewed our love for Dimitri.
All right. So I wanted to keep the similar discussion going. Why don't we talk about that other said binary brother, Hawk?
Yes, Hawk.
Eli.
The best character in the show.
I mean, that's Dimitri, but Hawk is up there for me. Yes.
I
think he's worthy of Banquet. Honestly, I do. I think he's had a lot of character development.
There's times you absolutely hate him. You think he's a
love
shit.
to hate him, but then you just love to
thought
love
he
him.
was a fucking sociopath.
Yeah,
I thought he was the embodiment of evil, and then you see he's the worst and he's the best. He's got the most dynamic range of any of the young actors in the show so far that we've seen.
He also was the reason that Johnny realized that Cobra Kai could work. Like, aside from Miguel, like he walks in, he's like, yes, that's badass. And all of a sudden,
the important question, do you prefer him with the red mohawk or the purple mohawk?
The purple mohawk didn't last very long.
I know. I was a big fan of the purple, though.
That's my 2 favorite colors. So it's
but here's the thing. He was also the reason why Cobra Kai couldn't work.
Right.
That's the cool thing about the duality of his character, and that at the end of the day, it's like when he's both why I can and why I can't because he's badass. That's cool, but like when he's not the badass, and then he learns to be himself through the character arc of season 4, like holy shit, this character is beautiful.
I don't know how you don't put him in Banquet.
I'd put him in Banquet behind Dimitri though, because Dimitri's the best.
Oh my god, we could do an entire thing talking about Hawk. I'm serious.
You got definitely we'll re-up this debate of which two when PLD gets here for sure. But because I think he's the only character that's in all 3: Eagle Fang, Miyagi-Do, and Cobra Kai at one point.
He is indeed.
True.
Like officially, because
Miguel trained. Officially,
officially, yeah.
True.
That's true. That is true.
But we'll leave him here for now, and we'll let PLD be the deciding factor.
PLD is another group chat that I'm in talking right now. I'm just gonna go.
I'll go. Or
wait,
are you two? I would go Eli over Dimitri. Are you two are both Dimitri over Eli?
I think I'm the only Dimitri over Eli.
I think the only reason I put Eli over Dimitri is
Okay.
because in terms of the overall story, Eli is slightly more important.
If it was just Hawk, then Dimitri. If it's Eli in the whole arc, then it's Eli. Like Eli, you didn't think it was going to be anything in the story, while Dimitri was blabbing his mouth like I'm blabbing right now. But
He's still a banquet.
Eli won.
He deserves to be number one of my heart forever, Dimitri.
He's not going to be number one because we still have another character to go.
I know. Number one in my heart forever, though, Dimitri. Just
all right. We continue the theme of important characters with Miguel's mom.
Oh, I like Miguel's mom.
Armin?
I like Abuela more, though, probably.
Right. I find it tough to put her in the same tier as Abuela because Abuela is definitely
I'd put her like
B.
Top of B, maybe
maybe even
behind
C.
Aisha. Like,
I think that she's better than Yasmin.
Bitch lady. She's ahead of bitch.
I would put her.
She's better than Yasmin and Min.
Yeah, I'd put her second in B. I think that's how I feel about her.
Sure. Does she bang her son sensei? Yeah.
Well, our opinions on this matter are important. There's one that may or may not.
No, let me do the segue. You know who would bang their son sensei? Paul Denuzio.
Hey,
Absolutely.
PLD.
What's up, brother? What's up?
Good to see you.
Not too bad.
Good seeing you guys, man.
We just hit a mark.
We've had some important characters come up, so we're dying to know. We'll review what we've done so far, and we'd love your feedback to see if you can.
Now, PLZ, is it true that you are currently unsupervised?
I am currently completely and utterly unsupervised. It's a bachelor pad here.
Oh man!
And is it true that you would bang your child sensei?
Well, the sensei he did have. My kid actually took her out, and his sensei was not exactly my type. If it was if he was like the female equivalent of Johnny Lawrence, absolutely.
Then yes, that's fair. That's 100%. Fair.
Johnny fucking Lawrence.
Absolutely. Okay, who's the female equivalent of Johnny Lawrence?
Ooh,
there is none.
I don't know.
I don't know if
there is none
yet.
Rhea Ripley. Okay, we're not going to get into this. Let's go back to the tier list.
Oh, wait. Before we review our tier list with PLD, we do have to ask him, what dojo would you belong in? Of the three.
Would I belong in?
Yeah.
Of the three.
Of the three. Of Eagle Fang, Cobra Kai, or Miyagi-Do.
Or the four. You could put Topanga in there.
You put Topanga in there as well? Ooh, that's an interesting one. I probably would ever know. You know where Stingray goes. I think where Stingray goes is probably most me. It's probably one I'm most like the older guy. It's like trying to hang out with the younger crowd.
So you're going to Cobra Kai. We have our Cobra Kai.
There we go.
I'll do Cobra Kai. I mean, Eagle Fang is close though. Definitely not Miyagi-Do. I'm way too rambunctious for Miyagi-Do. But like, I can go to Eagle Fang or Cobra Kai. But if we don't have a Cobra Kai, I'll take Cobra Kai.
Yeah, you can be our Cobra Kai. We have so far 3 Eagle Fangs, 1 Miyagi-Do, and so I guess we need, since the show is called Cobra Kai, I guess we do need at least 1 Cobra Kai representative.
I'll shoulder that heel burden.
You guys keep on going with the list. I'm gonna go take another multivitamin.
All right.
Yeah, take your multivitamin. We're gonna show PLD what we've come up with so far.
Yeah, let's review what we have.
Is there anything? We haven't gotten to too many major characters yet.
Yeah, some of them are very, very side characters.
Some of these characters are on screen for like 2 minutes. So
some refreshers on who's who.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go with the rankings. All right, you got Banquet's obviously top tier. Jabroni and Blue Moon. Just describe that. Jabroni is the worst, and Blue Moon is like people we don't know. Is that what that is?
Blue Moon is the worst.
Okay.
Jabroni is like.
Who cares about them?
Who cares about them? Like kind of like whatever.
They're like out there. So to give you context, I rewatched the whole show and kind of have notes on everyone. So I have like a name and a
occupation.
Okay.
So
Blue Moon has been a lot of shitty parents so far, like Johnny's stepfather, Robbie's mom, the counselor lady at the school who's really bad at her job because all these kids are just
terrible,
fighting in karate. And then Jabroni, yeah, just a bunch of characters that we don't really
We don't give a shit about.
We don't care about you one way.
I don't
Like,
even
this
know
is
who
the guy
the
that
hell
gives the world peace speech.
I kind of like him.
He's the competitor in the first season that like was the previous All Valley champ.
Gotcha. The real jabroni, the guy that needs to play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
He has the moment of silence, and
Yeah.
He is the epitome of jabroni. He's the guy
Yeah,
that put over
we
everybody
thought
else.
they wanted him in B. They wanted him in B, and I'm like, what? This is you need
No.
jabroni.
If you have a
He
jabroni,
quickly
it's either
convinced us
Jeff
that
Elf.
he
There you
is-
go. It's either Quiz Show or it's this guy. Those are the two ones that jabronis.
Those are the two jabronis. And then Trey, who's like, Robbie's gang guy. We just don't care about
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, he was,
C, the top of C right now, we have the pawn store shop guy because
I
that
remember-
guy has given Johnny Lawrence more advice than his actual stepfather.
He's
Father
also,
has.
he's also giving him shit too, which
He's
we
also
kind
given
of
some shit,
appreciate.
which we love. The landlord guy because we just kind of thought he was funny, and Daniel LaRusso's mom.
I'm
She's
surprised. Oh,
just,
Daniel LaRusso's mom is so low. I mean, I get it. It's a legacy character, so it's hard for me to see her so low. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I guess.
Yeah, we're like, I don't know. She's there. She's
She's arguably lower if you don't put her into Cobra Kai. Like she wasn't the best mom.
So, no, she
No,
just like
she's not
went
really.
back to New Jersey and left her son in California with Mr. Miyagi. Like,
Hey,
she
you know
was
what?
like,
Let me tell you something. I have
Understand.
kids, and like I can understand that aspect.
Like I feel for Mama LaRusso.
I feel for that, but the one thing I'd switch so far as a minor one is I'd put the landlord above the pawn store guy because I like the landlord guy's pretty funny. But that's on me.
We toyed back and forth with those
we
two.
did
So
have landlord guy but then we were really thinking about pawn store
man,
guy.
like him explaining the internet. And
Yeah, it was just
Fair enough.
He's so good. We love him.
Right,
I think it's
I've
probably
been trying
Nick.
to have Dimitri as top of Banquet. I'm the only one so far. Everyone agreed he deserves Banquet, but I think he's even better than Hawk. Everyone else said Hawk, so
I'm
have
definitely
Hawk
saying
on
Hawk
that.
over Dimitri. I'm sorry, Bethany. I'm definitely going Hawk. I would
the
actually
best.
push Dimitri down to A myself. I don't think it's banquet level.
Well,
But-
the night is young. The night is young. We have many
I
more
just feel like
characters.
Dimitri.
Whoa!
I just feel
The
like
night
Dimitri
is not young enough to be
Well,
pushing
that's not
Dimitri.
young, but we have many more characters. Well, we'll see.
All
we
right,
got
I'll
to see how
save
many
that
characters
story.
go above him.
No one in
We'll see
my
what
heart.
happens.
Who's the one in B? The last one in B. I can't remember her.
All right, our
lady-
favorite character.
The lady that
Lady.
I didn't call her a bitch. I said I was bitching at her. The lady with the TV.
That lady.
He's installed on the TV.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
then she-
Okay. All right.
You
When he's-
basically put her in B for bitch, if we're
And
being
then when
really
he's
honest.
doing when he's doing his like basically his Tinder run at it, he matched
Gotcha.
with her, and she comes in and was like, "Wait, you're the guy that called me a bitch. I didn't call you. I said you were bitching at me."
Okay, fair.
so
Okay, I
that-
can say that.
That's why we have her there.
Before I go any further, one more thing I do want to say is I did talk to the better Denuzio, and she would definitely vote for Buela being her favorite character. So Buela
So
probably
she's-
banged.
she's
we
an
have
A.
her in A
She's
right
an A.
now. Abuela is
A for
great. We
Abuela.
love her. We put her over Miguel's mom. You know.
Oh, I agree, 100%. I'm not a big
Buela's
fan of
awesome.
Miguel's mom, to be honest with you.
She's-
Miguel's
That
mom
was
is like,
unanimous.
I would actually push Miguel's mom down past bitch, to be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of Miguel's mom. I prefer the bitch character.
That's fair.
That bitch.
That bitch.
AJ was the one that wanted her. I think we were gonna put her here. AJ fought for her here, so we'll let you two.
Like
take
somewhere
that.
than Yasmin, which I don't know. Yasmin came back. She flew back to be with
Yeah.
Dimitri. I think she's
She
a
got
quality
Johnny
person.
Lawrence to dance at a Mexican restaurant. So I
Oh,
mean,
true. That's his redeeming.
That's
yeah.
that's still my favorite episode. The episode where it's the double date.
yeah,
that's
the double
pretty
date's a good one.
That is quality.
That might be the best one of the most recent season. Yeah.
Well, Juice, who do you have for us next? We'll start debating.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
AJ.
We're gonna continue talking about moms because we have the
Moms.
mother of the show in
She's wonderful.
Amanda, I'm gonna also say Amanda LaRusso, one of the only voices of reason. It's Dimitri and Amanda. I'm saying Amanda is 100% A tier. Put her over her husband because she is
I-
definitely his better half.
Well, I would argue real quick before I do anything, this is more of a spiritual thing. In this show, do we give a fuck about reason or do we want chaotic energy?
I mean,
we are.
yes.
This is why we get along so well,
do
Paul.
Want some chaotic energy, but occasionally I just want the parents to be like, our teenagers are literally killing each other over karate. I just want someone to like acknowledge it, and she acknowledges that every once in a while, and I respect that. And I like that she's just like, oh my god, my dub husband who can't get over this like feud he had with someone in high school. Like it's quality. She's great.
She's as bad as he is, though. She's as bad as he is, though, and half the time when she picks on people,
she's
and, like,
ruthless.
Well, yeah.
It's like worse. She's like, let it go, Danny. But I'm gonna go kick somebody's ass. Or I'm gonna go get in somebody's face and get the cops involved.
Accurate.
She's a total mama bird, and I fucking love her for it.
We all agree she's better than Daniel.
She's in the A tier. She has to be in the A tier.
Well, I would put her below Buela, though. So that's the thing. That's my problem.
No, I think that we put her
If you put Buela above Daniel, I'd be okay with that.
I mean,
yeah, I
it's
think
fair.
that we put Abuela.
Is Abuela? She might be A for Abuela. She might be number 1 in the A tier.
Yeah.
She's fantastic. I'm not. I can't argue against her at all. You know, she's not as central enough into the character to the show, but
Boil it in the dictionary.
I think that's right. I think that because
Daniel
serves his purpose in the show, but he's not. But his purpose is not exactly.
He's not
an entertaining part of the show. It's like
no, he's not.
So I mean, I love Daniel Lucio from the Karate Kid movies, but he's like almost villainous in this film. So
Well,
I
that's
think
the question.
He always has been.
He starts off villainous, but
do we incorporate any like? Do we incorporate? Because you talked with the legacy character with her, and that's something I asked earlier. Do we incorporate the movies into this? We didn't necessarily decide. We didn't decide. We didn't.
Wait. Juice, can you spoil if Miyagi is in here or not?
He's not.
Okay.
Then I think we don't.
That's actually
fair.
That's
fair.
Fair.
Yeah, just from what they are, I guess, in this show.
But literally everyone else from the show is in this.
Yeah,
Well,
So-
we haven't got Mike Barnes yet, but pretty much everybody else.
Yeah,
that's
besides
fine.
Mike Barnes.
Wait for December or January probably.
We also
and I'm
haven't
sure
gotten any characters from the next Karate Kid either.
Right. We haven't got the next. That's true.
Hillary
Swank.
He's
Michael
there
Ironside, baby.
55.
Michael Ironside.
Yep.
Just
It's
That's what I'm hoping
happening.
for.
give Michael Ironside the Donald Sutherland role in
Alright, so we're
fucking
putting
Moonfall.
Abuela
No. We need to talk about
above
this.
Daniel, and then we can put Amanda above Daniel.
Let's just move
I
Daniel
think.
down. I'm
We
fine with
will-
moving Daniel down.
Yeah,
Yeah. Fuck
I
yeah.
love it. That's beautiful.
The only thing, like, if I hadn't just like, I just saw the ending with like where he finally like admits both sides work. So like that
He
was a
does
nice-
have some great moments. Like I mean, he
Well,
also
we-
had the great moment. He had the
We're-
great
we're gonna-
moment when he goes and when Kreese is beating the shit out of Johnny, and all of a sudden like, he can't like it's a wrestling thing. All of a sudden it's like there's Daniel LaRusso's music. He comes in, he's like, "You want to fight? Now you got one." That kind of thing. That was pretty cool too. I'm not gonna lie. I got chills.
Paul, have you seen Moonfall yet?
I have not been able to see Moonfall. I wish
Okay.
I could.
Can
I'm
I
so upset
spoil-
about this.
Can I
Yeah,
give
you
you a
can
slight
I don't
Moonfall
think it's
spoiler?
going to be a spoiling movie. So.
Okay, so at one point they literally wheel out Donald Sutherland to give like horrible like dour exposition, and
For
then
2
he
minutes.
loads one gun and a bullet and wheels himself out.
True.
That's what I want
his
Michael.
role.
That's what I want Michael Ironside to be. Is to talk about how karate is going to destroy the earth. He loads one bullet and a gun and wheels himself away. That's
I
what
like
I
that.
want from Michael Ironside and Cobra Kai.
I could totally see that happen. I'd love to see that happen. I'm all in.
Okay, who's next?
I am starting to, or I thought I knew every single character. This is our new one, and I am struggling to remember. It could be. This might actually be the mustache guy from Robbie Keane's Gang.
Jabroni.
Jabroni.
Autumn Jabroni.
Immediate jabroni.
Yeah, we don't know. It means they're not bad. Those be Blue Moon, and you put them in Jabroni.
Yeah.
Can we just name it the Jeff Alterman tier? Jabroni, like
Well, that's-
Jeff.
yeah.
Jeff Brony.
It's implied.
Jeff Brony. I like it.
Also called Jeff.
Oh,
you
we
bitch.
could call it. Let's start calling it Jeff Brony.
Just call
I
it
like
Jeff
it.
tier.
I like Jeff Brony. That works for me.
We're replacing jabroni with Jeff Brony.
Jeff Brony.
Brony.
I feel my appearance has been completely successful now.
Well,
Yeah.
if that's the
Nailed
case,
it.
then
Nailed
she-
it.
then-
Nailed
if that's the case, then she should be in it.
Well, she'd have to slide right underneath that other world peace guy then to be like the top. They could be like the top. They could be male and female Jeff Bronies, the two.
Yeah, Xander can at least do some cool flips.
So next we got Louis Gossett Jr. or whatever his name is. We got,
Do you know who Louis Gossett Jr. actually is?
I know, I'm just joking.
Just checking.
Cousin Louis.
Cousin Louis. Cousin Louis is a jabroni.
Oh,
Jabroni.
He's the number one
He's a piece
jabroni.
of work.
No, but he's
I
like
mean,
He's the worst, but he's the number one jabroni.
no, like
He's the
honestly,
number one Blue Moon.
He is the great Jeff Brony, but I honestly think he's funnier than anybody else in C. I like him better than anybody else in C tier at this point.
I mean, he is pretty funny.
I mean, his whole thing like that, like his the whole bad. He has to apologize to Johnny for like, I had the guy's a bat. Not my fault.
He's the dumbass car salesman on any car lot in America, and that's why he's written really well. One of these guys must grow up on a car lot because that's a fucking that's the worst car salesman who makes you problems. My dad like raised me in this industry. He's a fucking car salesman and the worst kind of car salesman. Mm-hmm. So number one jabroni to me, but like
he also does have the one moment where he does bring the cousin, that's Ralph Macchio's daughter, to the LaRussos to psychoanalyze the son there. Is because of him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He also goes out to like fucking Lawrence with a bat, like
it does. It's
jabroni.
But he's dummy, but he's a loyal dummy. He's one of those guys. It's kind of like Randy Quaid in Christmas Vacation kind of thing. Like you feel bad for him. Like he's just stupid. He can't help it, but he's got some loyalty to him.
He is a jabroni, but is he above the jabroni tier?
I think he's above the jabroni tier. That's my thoughts. But I won't argue too far.
I'd give it a yeah, because I just think that he does bring, I don't know, some
if
funny.
We don't feel satisfied where he's at, we can put him to the top jabroni, but we can put him where he is.
Yeah, we can keep him here for now. Figure it out.
I think I would put him maybe more bottom of C. I still think I like pawn. I'd put him above the landlord, but behind the pawn guy, personally.
I won't argue with that. I won't argue.
Well, let's go with it. Let's go with it.
So here we have a dilemma, and I will edit quickly if needed. But we have a younger version of a character.
Young Kreese
Silver. That's Terry. I think that's young Terry Silver.
It is.
I think the young versions are entirely involved with the older versions.
Yeah, I'd rather.
I'd pull them off.
Let me. I didn't. Yeah, I think I had that idea, but I didn't.
Yeah.
So let me just.
Yeah, because that's part of the character. That's a whole.
It is. I agree.
Yes.
I 100% agree.
Sorry, young.
What?
And why does young Terry Silver look so much like what's his name, Shane from Walking Dead?
I thought he looked like young Dean Winchester.
Okay, I see that too.
That tiny picture, I can see it a little bit.
But that doesn't mean we can't talk about.
Wait, can you put Cousin Louis behind Pawn Shop Guy, please?
Yeah, punch out guys.
We had discussed it, but then you got distracted by that, so we didn't move him.
Yeah, I will say Pawn Shop Guy kind of reminds me of Mike. I think Mike is Pawn Shop Guy.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I think the wrong answer. It's kind of how I
think that Mike is more likely to have the internet explained to him than to explain the internet to somebody.
I think I have more Johnny in me than.
Yeah.
I think Mike could explain internet to Ben Bateman, though. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's fair. Yes.
That'd be quite a conversation. It'd be the blind leading the blind.
We'll talk about Ben Bateman when we get to a musical guest that might appear in this show. Talking about the younger people of the past doesn't mean we can't talk about one of the people of the past, and that is the Kreese before Kreese was Kreese.
Pre-Kreese.
Yeah. This dude, fuck him. Worse.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
you're supposed to-
honestly, like
You're supposed to say fuck him, right? Though.
This dude has a fucking white hood in his closet. Fuck him.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
Yeah, he is.
He's Blue Moon.
That is-
Bottom tier.
But is he
Bottom
better than the counselor? Because at least
Yeah, because the counselor's inept, but
Yeah.
I think she means well at least.
She
I think.
He
is
knows what he's doing.
useless.
She's
This guy
useless,
at
but
least
she's at
helped create
least
Cobra Kai.
tries.
The fact that he
That's a good point.
knows what he's doing makes him worse.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that he knows he's making them worse, but at the same time, he does bring about Cobra Kai, so there is no show without him. The counselor can go to hell. We would never
gets
see
her
anything
way.
else.
There's
Would it affect our life really?
At
No.
all. I
and
mean,
if she gets her way, there's
Okay,
just normal
yeah.
life all around. And
yeah.
And like his impact is, ooh, I died in a snake, but I'm gonna fall. Sure. Next.
All right. Well, I just rewatched the show. We'll keep this guy buffer because
All right, I like
Fair
it.
enough.
I
Fair
like it.
we got the first of the little kids. As we
I don't
might
know this
call
guy's
them.
name.
Um,
I don't either.
hang on, I got it. Hang on. one
And
second.
I think he's actually exactly where he belongs.
Hang
No,
on.
The one who sees the cat.
No, okay. 1 second.
Here's the cat.
Bert. His name's Bert.
Bird.
Bert,
So what's great about
obviously, it's
him-
Bert.
He's top of C.
He's the kid. The moment that I was like, he has to be on the list during the rewatch was when he says during the first All Valley, he says, "Oh, I saw that Johnny was drunk last night. He was outside the convenience store. Oh yeah, I
Yep.
was in the convenience store buying milk." And in the flashback, he's like buying like a bootylicious, like
he's top of
I
C.
mean, for that, I'll keep him in the C
that-
tier.
I was
He's
like-
right where he belongs.
To me, he's top of C. He's better than the fucking pawn shop guy.
No way.
No, no way.
No way.
Wait,
No
did you put
way.
in another letter by C?
No.
Mike,
So here's
put
the
Mike
thing.
here.
He's also the one who
That's me.
he hears the cat outside. He hears the cat, and then it gets thrown through the window.
I put him
that kid,
above.
right?
I put him above
That's
like
why
Mama
I'm-
Lawrence. Then I
that's
guess.
why-
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. For
He
that,
gets thrown through the window.
for that alone, he
I didn't
deserves
know
more.
you guys had a
than-
cat. We don't
Mom
have a cat
so.
window. That is fucking good shit.
God, I love this dumb show.
I love it.
He's involved in so many good moments. He's got to be top of C,
Well-
lower B to me.
Well, actually, let's keep the debate going because let's just bring in his friend.
I like him
his
better.
counterpart, Nathaniel.
I like Nathaniel
Oh,
better.
What I love about him is when the first batch of the ex Cobra Kai Miyagi-Do news come in, and Daniel sits them all down, and he's like, "All right, so what is karate?" And they sit there for a second, and then this little guy comes in and is like, "Strike first, strike hard, no mercy." and then he's like, "No. What's karate really about? Don't be a pussy." Like it's
Yeah.
For don't be a pussy, he deserves to be at the bottom
Like-
of B.
I'd give him
Above the
that.
bitch. Above the bitch.
Above the bitch. Put him
He's on top
above
of the bitch. He's on top of the bitch. Well, that's
So-
wait a minute.
He belongs on top of the bitch.
Bert deserves top of C.
I put
All right,
Bert.
Bert
Actually,
deserves-
you know what? I put the Bert. Let's make a bitch sandwich between the two little guys up there.
Ooh, big sandwich.
Good sandwich. I like it. That's where it's at. Yes, that's where Bert belongs.
We are not condoning any. What's the next one?
well, we got a big one coming up next here.
I'm ready.
Streamlabs.com/whattheshow. We're going to donate this to charity for children.
Yes, Jerry for children, as we keep saying things like bitch sandwich.
Era of the bitch sandwich.
We've talked about this person's mom. We've talked about a father figure for this person. Now we're going to talk about this person, Robbie Keane.
Sean Hunter.
He's a Sean Hunter prototype. If it was season 3, he would be bottom of A for me. Through
He's the best character in season 4.
Through season 4, he's bottom of Banquet to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
can't
season
argue that.
4 really.
He became the most bizarrely the most
He's
level-headed
very
character.
complex.
Yes.
I mean, you go. Yeah, I would say as weird
He's
as
Banquet.
it sounds,
He has to be Banquet.
He's one of the most complex characters on the show, and I really loved his character growth in season 4,
especially from where he was at the end of season 3 and what he did through season 4. That's a very big. I mean, he's more responsible, mature than any of the adults in the show.
Yep.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
I will say though, it's weird though. The actor himself. Just real quick, the actor himself. I look at the guy. I see he's like the prototypical like Disney Channel movie of the week actor. He just looks so plain and so like nothing almost. But his character he's done a lot to win me over. So I agree with Bob and Banquet.
So
actually, I would put him above Dimitri myself. To be honest.
And here's the other thing. Well, we're not going to do that. But
even for now, to start a civil.
Here's the thing.
War.
I was watching like videos of martial artists and now analyzing Cobra Kai, and Karate Kid, and like everything that's been done with martial arts on these and doing like behind the scenes and all that. It's him and the actor who plays Hawk for the 2 best martial artists in the show.
That makes sense.
Even over like it's Billy Zabka like and those 2 for the 3 best.
Oh, I would agree with that. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say right now, I'm going to piss Bethany off. I'm sorry about that. I love you. Dimitri gets worse as he goes along. Like he was the worst part. He was one of the worst parts. Not worst part of season 4, but his character I like him better in season 2 and 3. He's I don't like him. I don't like him nearly as much anymore.
Dimitri has some heart. I love Dimitri. I'm sorry. Anyone that comes back to the concession stand while all of his friends are just ready to duel and is more concerned that the concession stand has Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb has my heart, and I will not be told otherwise.
By the way, I'm going to go ahead and get a Dimitri World All Valley Championship shirt to go with my hat.
Yes, I love it. I'm here for it.
Tell Paul how much you spent on that.
I'll Venmo you some money, AJ, and we can both own it.
$57.
So that's what we had to get a Bengals Super Bowl hat.
That's impressive. That's a very impressive for so many different reasons.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pleasantly surprised by Robbie Keane, and he is every season he gets more and more interesting to me as a character. And yeah, I think this season, like you said, he was probably the most mature, level-headed, like way more than any of the adults this season.
Yeah, he has to be in Banquet.
So yeah, I would have to put him in Banquet.
I would even put him above Hawk. I would put him as the top so far because
I
could go that far.
Juice, I can agree. I could see that.
I say once we solidify the other main actor and
we can reevaluate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I say we shuffle.
Okay. We'll keep that for now. We'll figure it out. Well, she might not make it to Banquet, but she definitely is number 1 in all of our hearts. It's the homeless lady.
Straight to Banquet. She's my favorite.
I'm gonna just outright say she's going into the A tier.
Put her in the A tier. Put her in the Abuela tier. I love homeless lady.
Bottom A, like. Oh my god. Because she is still the same.
Bang for buck, like every time she's on screen, you're happy.
Very consistent.
Yeah. If you haven't seen her for 20 episodes, she's just right where you left her. It's so good.
You always kind of wonder, like if you haven't seen her in a while, she's like, I hope she's okay. Then also you get a scene, and there she is. You're like, yep, there she is again.
I love her.
No, she's fantastic. Yeah, she's A tier. A tier.
A tier all day.
Rehab. She hasn't like used condoms. She's just great.
We got some major ones coming up. And a semi-major definitely has more screen time than a lot of the people that have been introduced so far. We have Mitch of the Cobra Kai, and then of the Eagle Fang, or no, something like that, or no, Miyagi. I don't remember, but I have to go to the bathroom. So
he was Cobra Kai, and then
You're like, I don't know.
Penis breath.
Yeah,
Yes.
Penis breath. Yeah.
For his nickname alone, that's pretty quality.
Penis breath.
I mean, you know who he is, so he can't go to like jabroni
Yeah,
outright.
we care for him
but
more
he's
than a jabroni.
Probably in the right spot right now.
Yeah, I'd put him in C.
Yeah, I don't have any argument for or against him.
Really,
He's just kind of
the
like
best part
filler.
about him is his nickname.
He's there.
So, yeah, he's
Listen, he doesn't have to deal with a nickname as bad as like fucking pawn shop guy. He has to deal with the nickname penis breath. On that level, I would give him
Pawn
top C.
shop guy has to deal with Johnny.
there. Also, I want to know, is
Penis
homeless
breath
lady out
has
there
to deal
doing
with the guy who gave him
conventions?
that
And
nickname,
if
who's
so,
also
I'd love to
Johnny.
get a picture with her. And also, like, what does she go by? They're like, coming to MegaCon, homeless lady from Cobra
Homeless lady.
Kai. And I'd be like, hell
So-
yeah, how much is her
Sign me
autograph?
Why does penis breath look like God in Manzaro if he like got stung by a bunch of bees?
That does sound like I can see that.
Juice,
All right.
we've decided we think we like him.
Just
Basically,
right where he is. Yeah.
You laughed and you missed absolutely
you
nothing,
missed
basically.
nothing.
If he was
We're like,
named,
yeah, we like
said,
to keep him there.
if he had any nickname besides Penis Breath, he'd probably be in Jeff Brony. But
Yeah.
Penis Breath,
Oh.
saves
But
him
you
in
remember
that
him.
category.
We remember him.
Also,
enough that
also,
he gets
Juice,
to stay
you heard a
honest.
bunch of shit that would get me canceled in the meantime.
I can't wait to rewatch.
Guys, being
Well-
canceled isn't real. If we get canceled, we're gonna start making money.
Speaking of people that would definitely be canceled, we have Mr. John Kreese.
Ooh,
Oh.
shit.
This is
Oh.
probably the hardest one for me to rank.
Right. I
He's
was thinking
you
the same.
hate him the most, right?
Banquet.
He's got to be
Banquet.
at the bottom of A, I would say.
He's a
put
very
him
interesting
Banquet.
character.
So because I hate
He-
him the
he's-
most,
Starts to redeem himself
And-
at the end. It's insane.
and you get the whole backstory of who he is, because that's why he took down the characters, like the prequel stuff, the flashback stuff.
Yeah.
He's bottom of Banquet, top of A to me because of the character.
Martin Cove plays that character
Marty
so
Cove.
fucking well. Is
Marty
the man.
Cove.
Amazing.
Okay, so like, what's a character that you hate really bad that's played by somebody who does it really well? Like, it's the character is
He's
fucking
way up there
good.
in that conversation.
The
I'd say
character-
for me, he's. I don't know.
What's so
At
crazy
lowest
is-
day.
so, like,
At
well,
lowest day.
He's even above that. Yeah.
what's so insane about him is he does the same. He has the same arc Johnny has during the first All Valley.
Yep.
Johnny gets soft over Robbie being in the tournament, and Kreese starts to get soft over facing Johnny in the tournament. Like, it's insane, and
Yeah.
like that heart is there, and like
I
when
do
Terry Silver
kind
is
of
like,
like his relationship with Tori and stuff too. Like, I think that's kind of an
Yeah.
interesting dynamic.
It's like,
oh yeah, easily one of the
And
All right,
greatest.
I don't know. I might be convinced. I might put him bottom Banquet.
I think he's got to
Yes.
go. Yeah, based on this conversation, I think so. Yeah.
yeah,
100%.
like we
Then he
mentioned
ordered-
Banquet. You guys put a
Banquet-
bank.
He's the guy you hate the most, and yet at the same time, he's pulled off the impossible of almost feeling like a little bit. You feel a little
And
bit bad for him by
then
the end, a little bit.
He
in a way.
ordered a cuddy and water.
Mm.
Yeah,
No, it's fine.
he did
But
order a Canadian
Still,
water.
how do you
That's true.
think of him as this like hard edge, like yeah, just like the most man of man. He drinks his scotch with
Cuddy and
water.
water.
Okay, so
Even I
uh,
can drink scotch without water. Yeah.
bring me full screen, Juice.
I'm like the
Bring me full
babiest
screen.
of babies.
I want to show you something.
Yeah, I don't remember how to do this. There it is. Did you get?
Yeah.
My dad built this.
Nice. That's cool.
It came with this bottle of Cuddy Sark, RAP to Ron Lancaster, birth certificate name, Roland Bowling, but Cuddy Sark, little special place in my heart, and that's also kind of why what's his face is trash. Who is he? The bad guy? Yeah, he's great character, and Cuddy and Water made that even more terrifying for me. So I want him on Banquet.
I'm gonna say it because I'm going to say every time he should be above Dimitri.
TLD, we
Listen.
have never fought before.
I
Let us
know,
not-
never.
Let us not start tonight.
New rivalry. I love it. I love it.
They will find you. Who's next?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
All right.
That
The
put him in a
Legend
body
of
bag
Zelda.
bag?
Put him in a body bag.
Body bag,
Put him in
yeah.
a body bag.
It's tough.
Beef
We're
or
gonna
body
have-
bag?
We're gonna
Like
have.
I kind of feel like beef or body bag
I
is
agree.
kind of right.
I agree.
Put 'em above.
above bitch because she
Above
actually
the
did
bitch
die.
sandwich.
You can't ruin the sandwich.
We can't break the sandwich up anymore.
There you go. That's
That's
perfect.
beautiful.
I would put him as high up, and this is my personal. I know I'm not going to get it. I'd put him above Miguel's mother. I like that. I like a lot. I mean, that's me. I guess that's me thinking about his previous character, about how it grew,
But
and how he grew.
But his arc
like,
in Cobra Kai is still. I mean, it hits Johnny harder
I'd
than
put
anything
him
else.
in between Yasmin and Moon. I think I'd put him over Moon. Maybe. Yeah. I like that.
I'm fair with that.
That's
with
fair.
that.
I think that's, yeah, I like that.
All right.
But who
Well,
gets the better sloppy top? What? Next.
We're continuing. I believe this is the other guy.
Yeah.
The guy that has the
I
less.
feel like I care about him.
The other guy
as
in the
much.
jail?
No, the other friend. There's another
Oh.
friend.
Yeah, they're Cobra Kai friends.
Third.
Bottom
This is,
C,
two,
whatever.
three.
he's
Bottom
fine.
C is fine.
We
Yeah.
we have 15 minutes to finish this. Let's go.
We can go a little over, but you can't go crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
We still have some way more important characters to do.
So this is the third of the three friends.
That's the
Okay,
priest, right?
he might be my favorite.
No,
friend.
he's not
Yes.
the priest. That's why I love him so much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Movies so stereotypically like we'll just
He
conglomerate
is
all
a
of
pastor,
it
and
as
they
priest. He's
I'm
a
sorry.
pastor, not a
Pastor.
priest, and he says
I
that in the
apologize.
show. And the fact they can do something like that and acknowledge in the show is why I think he is a top of thing.
I knew
But
just
at least be, at least be, at least be.
I would put him on
gonna-
the top of B. I put him on the
Because
top of
he-
B. I like him a lot.
Yeah, 'cause
like-
he-
I
don't put him
like
above
him a
Aisha.
lot.
I don't put him above. Yeah, there you go.
Put him in front
There
of
you go.
Miguel's mom.
he's willing to go with Johnny.
Pastor.
Aisha's great. You can't.
You know,
He's perfect as
Aisha
the
is
top of
great.
B.
I just want the pastor more. That's why I just want to see him more.
He's for sure
Johnny
my favorite friend.
he literally sweeps the leg of Johnny in the middle
Yeah,
of an actual
that's
Sunday
pretty cool.
service.
he
Yeah,
actually
it's
he
so
reminds me of the pastor who was my guide through Ireland. That's another story for another day. Who's next?
It is. Well, it's not going to get any quicker or easier because we're dealing with Miguel Diaz next.
Top of S. He's the best
Miguel.
character in the history.
He's
of-
got to be. He's at the top.
I disagree, and I'd
Oh,
put
I
him in
disagree
Umbrella.
entirely. I'd put him in
Yeah,
Umbrella.
I'm
Not-
putting-
he's not number one.
I'm putting Miguel in A tier personally.
That's what I am,
I think
too.
he's
Um,
great, but I think there are
Miguel
certainly
is
better
the
characters.
emotional heartbeat of the show.
That's why I kind of put him in Banquet.
Yeah, but
If you didn't love Johnny, you couldn't love Miguel.
What are we
And
cap?
if you don't love Miguel, you don't love.
I
the
have
people
two
that he
characters I
loves.
still got to put in Banquet.
He
So
doesn't. No, we can cap these out whatever we want. There's no limit.
leave him
This is
there
what-
for now.
He's the best.
Where are you leaning, Juice? Are you leaning
I'm
more
leaning more with
Banquet
AJ
or
with Banquet.
of what?
When-
Oh, me and Paul are. See, at least we can agree on this, Paul.
we're back.
I
we're
would
back,
say
by the way.
he's
We're back.
we're back, baby.
Here's the thing about Miguel.
I would say he's top of Abuela for me.
But I
personally.
would have him above, but I would switch. Yeah, it's tough.
Okay, so when Miguel decides to walk away, when he was feeling injured and he doesn't know how his emotions are, that's the height of the emotional crux of any of Karate Kid things. Is like, he's the best, you know it, and he knows to love himself more than to love what he's doing. And he leaves. It's fucking beautiful. It's.
I certainly think he's a
He's so
compelling
good.
character. He's obviously one of the main characters of the show. He's definitely had some character growth. I just don't think he is as compelling as.
So is he like the
Some of the
he's
other
the Daniel
characters.
LaRusso from the movies?
Yeah, like I just think
He
some
is
of the
the-
other characters are more interesting.
I-
He's
I'd
the
say-
Goku of this.
For
Like, he is-
now, either the bottom of Banquet or the top of A.
Yeah, Yeah, that's what
I
I'd
would,
go with.
I would agree.
I'm
with
the only
that.
person who's watched all of Dragon Ball Z on the stream, aren't I?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
are.
Okay, so you guys are about to see like when Goku becomes a Super Saiyan. That's what you're about to see. Foreign
Do that,
land.
Matt.
It's scary. It's dangerous. He's been as low as lows. You guys are just seeing Goku like right before he turns Super Saiyan.
I'd at least put him
Holy
over
shit.
Free.
I actually want to see it. I actually like to see that actually. So
Yeah.
And if Miguel Sholomod Maduena, if you could actually just go Super Saiyan in next season, like in Mexico when you're finding your father, and for anybody who has like a really bad, like does anybody else here like not have a dad? If you like complete that arc in a really beautiful way for me and like go all blonde hair and spiky, like please do that. Come
I
on,
gotta say
man.
honestly, like, the one argument I'd put against that in a way too is that like honestly, going into the next season, that's my least. That's the storyline I'm least interested in.
Yeah, I feel
So
like for
you don't care where
Miguel,
Johnny's going?
Johnny going to Mexico, I'm interested in though.
Yeah, that part I am, but like Miguel and the whole father thing,
I just think, I mean, obviously a lot of the show is like father-son dynamics in a sense, which we'll get to a little shit son here in a minute, you best believe. But I would say
We haven't gotten to
I
either of them.
don't find, and this is mean maybe, but I don't find Miguel's storyline with his father, mostly because we don't know anything about him,
It just got thrown
as
in.
compelling as other characters with their father's story.
I don't
That's
agree
the
with. So
storyline
that's,
you're thinking
that's
about
100%.
too, right?
However,
But what about when he became like the person who brought karate back to the valley, and
He did.
he like
Also,
and,
I guess
and then he fell down and like had the spinal injury, and you didn't know
that
like if they're going
I
to do
would
like a
get-
fucking
In-
Jason
I'm
Jason
gonna get.
Street kind of thing. Did you
I-
think they were going to Jason Street him? Because they could have Jason Streeted him.
they could have Jason Streeted him.
I'm
I would
gonna
have
be-
gotten into that.
Going into agreeing 100%. Well, agreeing with AJ in the putting Miguel high for different reasons. Well, not different, but like similar vein, not the same reasons, but like. So I have like actually cried, like tears have fallen from my eyes, not very many times. Handful, and that's saying a lot because I don't have all my fingers. Handful of times I've like actually cried in my life. The other night, rewatching Cobra Kai, maybe 6 or 7. Sorry, Sensei Lawrence. Natty Lights in. Miguel gets kicked off those stairs.
That's what did it.
That's the best.
That is a very good episode.
And here's the thing.
Wait, I didn't get to finish my Miguel dad thought for just real quick, and then I swear I'll get off the subject. But just saying it was the most interesting, compelling storyline for me, mostly because I'm a sucker for found family, and he has a dad. Like just because you're not blood doesn't mean you're not family. So
And
throwing
that's his
this
dad.
in at the end of this season, that like he basically leaves his found family, his found father, to go find his biological dad just because they share DNA, ticked me off. But anyways, that's not really against Miguel's character. But I'm just saying, not the most compelling storyline.
Jabroni.
With Johnny teaching. With Johnny,
I'm
teaching,
meaning
We
right
can
there.
put him-
I think right there is right.
I would say at the top of
Agree with
A
that.
or the bottom of Banquet.
I
I'm
think
fine
top of
with
Johnny-
A.
bottom of
I'm okay with top of A because
Johnny
Make
teaching
the
Miguel
who's
to
coming?
walk again, and then when Miguel says what finds the most inopportune moment to tell Johnny that he loves him and hear "I love you, Robbie" back. Miguel's response
Yeah.
is the best acting in the fucking show. It's the best.
It
All
was
right,
the
leave him
first
there for
time that
now.
I was like,
It ruins me, and
there was, yeah,
yeah.
all right. Who's next?
Who's
heartbreaking. I
next?
watched
Miguel.
that last night. That was heartbreaking to watch.
Yeah, I didn't know that this would turn into like father-son drama.
We'll
with
keep him here for
Miguel.
now.
Like,
You don't know my
opened-
daddy issues, Bethany.
We opened up a whole can of worms.
To bring it back to something more light, we got a noosh.
Oh God.
All right. There we go.
Anoush. I like Anoush more than I like Cousin Louie, I think.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna say it.
I like Anoush. Like he's in the right tier. It's just where on that tier.
Yeah. I'd put
I think him and Noosh together. I think him and Louie
Yeah,
are
him
together.
and Louis should be side by side.
Yeah.
No matter how you go either way.
Perfect.
Does
I
anybody know?
Yeah,
Has anybody watched Veep here?
No.
Is he the guy from Veep? Okay, fine. Next.
No.
Yeah, 'cause Louis is funnier than Anoush, but Anoush like literally saves the company
Yeah.
Anush is a good
by
guy.
leaving Tom Cole.
He doesn't
All
lie.
right. Is that who I think it is?
We got our first fun bag of this tournament.
This
here.
motherfucker, you put him at the
God.
very.
Little Anthony Jr.
That is the bottom. That is the bottom
the
of the
fuck?
list. That is the
Dude.
most
Cyber
bullshit
bully,
character
catfish,
on the show.
fucking
That is a
asshole.
little
asshole.
shit in
Fuck this
every sense of the
motherfucker.
term.
The worst human
Can I
being.
just say-
Oh my god! Why
I
does
feel
he have
bad
a
though because
Chadwick
Daniel
mustache?
LaRusso
That
is a terrible
fucking
father
Nazi.
to him.
This kid is the epitome of everything that is wrong with the world, not even just America, the world. This kid is a little shit.
Congrats to the actor though on the glow up for season 4.
Yeah.
We almost thought he'd been recast. I was like, is that the same
I-
kid? And
also
then I was
thought,
like,
like,
that's the same
Here's
kid.
the thing: character wise, if you gave me a bowl of 2 guns and you put me in a room with Anthony LaRusso and Hitler, I'd shoot Anthony LaRusso twice.
And then I kick his head.
I don't think Anoush would be too happy with you.
The fucking worst. Fucking
That is
cyber
the
bully,
worst-
bully moron,
The worst
little piece of
human
shit.
character that's ever been written in
Oh,
screenplay history.
He's such a
But it's
Wow.
perfect. But it makes complete sense. Of course, Daniel LaRusso's
This
son,
cunt.
second son,
right.
is a complete it makes complete sense. He's not a terrible written character. That is exactly what
Oh
would
yes.
happen.
Well, he's perfect. He's a perfectly written character because again, his parents give 2 shits about him for the first 3 seasons.
I'm not saying
The
They're
kid
all
was
like,
raised.
Samantha,
He was
Samantha.
raised by a virtual boy. You
Now,
know, this
if
kid
you-
didn't have parents.
If you think
I'm
about
not saying he should be
if you think
above
about,
where he
like,
is. I'm just saying he's
Cobra Kai in
perfectly
terms of
written.
wrestling, it's kind of like how Vince Camuto, Vince Camuto, wow, that's fashion. How Vince McMahon just decided to be the worst character in the world by being an actual fucking Nazi racist asshole. And that's who Anthony LaRusso is. I didn't call him racist, but he does bully the black kid.
Preach.
Next.
Anything to add, KLD?
I don't think I could possibly add anything to that conversation at that point. That has been said.
Yeah.
So,
Can you confirm nor deny anything that we said?
I will say I'm not a fan. So I'm good with that.
Not at least isn't like when I say at least, I'm not trying to
Should we
defend him. I'm saying like
should we email PR?
at least,
Maybe you should.
I said Cobra Kai will probably be the one exception for Schmodown competitors can be on like a Cobra Kai related. But no, not that Anthony LaRusso, not to accept him, but at least that actor, he looked the same in the 3 seasons. Then he had his growth spurt,
Right.
and yeah, he
Wasn't in the 3rd season.
We had to look it up. We
Right,
thought he
he
was a
was
different
in
actor.
No,
I do
did too.
wonder
I did too.
if
Yeah.
next season he redeems himself a little bit. Potentially, I'm
Yeah,
interested
he
to
will.
see.
He will.
The
I
kid
hope
is
so.
Definitely
really
are gonna
nice.
we're gonna definitely update this next
Right.
season.
Yeah. If he suddenly is great, we will
will.
change our minds. But right now, what a little shit he is.
Kid who, if you're the kid who played
He's a
Anthony
coward.
LaRusso and you're watching this right now, I wasn't making this about you as a person.
No,
I think you are wonderful.
You're great. You're
I
doing a
think
great
your
job.
character.
your character is the worst.
He's a coward. He's a coward
You're
because you see him actually feeling bad for doing it sometimes, but he's easily talked into things, that kind of thing. He just has no
'cause
backbone.
That little blonde, like that Afro.
Oh, that kid's
kid,
much
like,
worse.
He reminds me of every like dumb bully I
okay.
like.
So
That
Anthony
kid
LaRusso
I
kid,
hate
you're
more than
Heinrich
anything.
Himmler.
He's
The
not on
other
this
kid,
list.
Ginger's
For
is
him.
Hitler.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I don't know why Hitler keeps getting involved in this conversation.
In
All
that
I'm gonna say is,
analogy,
like
which I
when
don't
I'm
exactly agree
teaching-
with, but
when I'm teaching my Sunday school class, a parent like every once in a while that little blonde-haired jabroni Afro kid
Jeff Brony.
pops in the
Not-
head, pops in front, like his eyes pop out like from where I'm teaching, and I just scream quiet at the top of my lungs. Anyway, we're gonna continue talking about bullies, thankfully,
Yeah.
with Xander or Yander, whatever his name is. Xander. It was Xander. I was right.
No, that's Kyler.
That's
Kyler.
right.
Oh, I
Kyler.
looked at Xander's this is Xander.
Kyler to me is bottom. No, he's Blue Moon.
He's a dick.
He's a dick.
Nobody
I'd put him
likes
at the Blue Moon
Yeah,
tier.
he's Blue Moon.
You want him to be good, and he never does. He has every opportunity.
Yeah. We're not a fan.
He's not even interesting enough to be anywhere else, though. He's just kind of a dull character too.
Yeah.
He's like the red shirt of the bad guys kind of thing in a way.
Pretty much. Yeah, he's useless. He thinks he's all that, but
he's Barack.
They built him
tips.
They build him up just enough so that he can get his ass kicked by anybody who needs to prove himself a badass on the other side. Pretty much.
Right.
So
we like where he's at here, like
reptile.
Like
he's the reptile of the Cobra
founder of Cobra Kai. This is the founder of
Bad Monsters of America. I'm fine there. That's fine.
Yeah. All right.
How many characters do we have left?
We got a couple, but not that many. We got this guy though, Chris.
Put him with Penis Breath. He's like the same character.
Yeah.
They're basically their
Penis
counterparts. Yeah.
Put him below Penis Breath though, because Penis Breath's got a better nickname.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's about it.
That's perfect.
Because even like when he's in Miyagi-Do, it's up.
He might have better morals.
They don't exist without each other.
The only thing I remember is him throwing up in the boat. Really, that's about it.
All right,
here's a character that's gonna be very tough. How do we judge this one? It's Elizabeth Shue.
Oh, Abuela.
I put her in Abuela.
She's
great. I love that she can talk sense into both Daniel and Johnny, and there's not a lot of people that can do that. She put them both in their place a little bit.
But she's also flawed.
I like
it. And she's also flawed, though. She's not a perfect character. She's obviously not she's not coming back being this I'm the perfect character from the 80s.
If she was my child's karate tutor, I would totally just like.
Oh, she was my son's sensei? I'd bang the hell out of her.
Should we just Gucci versus this? Who wants to take their shirts off?
Wow.
Yeah, so putting her right,
and we're moving on.
Right, right by Daniel, in between Daniel and Homeless Lady. Yeah, I think that's
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Daniel and the Homeless Lady were like right between each other.
All right,
Chosen.
He is going straight to Banquet. This is one of my two favorite characters on the entire show. Straight to Banquet. I love Chosen.
I want to see more from him. I don't think Chosen is Banquet yet. I think he is a strong Abuela.
Because of the end of season 4 doesn't matter. This is your opinion.
Season 3 for me holy shit. Well,
I love him.
I mean, you have preconceived notions from if you saw Karate Kid 2.
Right. No. But I'm just saying, regardless of the fact he's going to have a future role, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is you're like, this guy.
He's gonna have some.
I cannot wait to see Chosen and Terry. If they don't have Chosen and Terry Silver fight, they've fucked up.
Right. Okay. So I would go lower just because we're just going after.
But his season 3 arc was fantastic.
It was great. We just in one episode.
2 arc. He was really good.
No, see, it was season 3.
Great. It was 3.
That's when he went to Japan. Yeah.
I love Chosen. I love Chosen too.
Yeah.
No, I love him.
I think he would be Banquet for me maybe
love
after next
Frozen
season.
too.
I would put him above Abuela, maybe.
Nobody.
Yeah.
If you want to put him at the top of A, I'm okay with that. But
I think he's a high A.
I love that character so much.
He's done the most.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Maybe we should Abuela because it is the Abuela tier. So just for that alone, we should maybe have.
Honk.
I mean, that was a great moment. I'm gonna go Abuela then Chosen for me personally.
No. I'm putting Chosen above.
I'm with Mike.
Well, I put Chosen above Dimitri, but that's something.
All right. Yeah,
Don't worry about that.
I put Chosen above Miguel.
I would
100% put Chosen above Miguel.
Chosen's got to go above Miguel. Switch Chosen and Miguel.
I think AJ will.
Really?
Yeah.
AJ. I think AJ.
One episode versus the entire show. I cried.
I mean, okay.
You learned more from Chosen in that one episode. His growth in that one. He's back.
But I think Miguel is top of A for me personally. I don't think I would put Chosen.
Miguel to me
we got
one of the best characters that we've
We'll,
seen
we'll,
written
we'll,
in
we'll,
history.
I will-
we'll
in
hash,
fiction,
we'll
fashion,
hash it out at the
years.
very end. We'll hash it out.
We'll hash it out. All right. We'll hash brown it out.
We'll hash brown it out.
I'm very curious what's going to happen with this next character because some of us are very set in our ways. Maybe others are or not. Who knows where I lie? We're going to find out. We've got the other LaRusso child.
Blue
Yeah, you
Moon.
motherfucker! You
Blue
put
Moon.
that in the
She's
Blue Moon
fucking
tier right
Blue
now.
Moon.
She is the second worst character in this goddamn
Moon.
show. That is the epitome of everything that is wrong with child raising in this country, and there is no reason that character goes anywhere than just
Listen.
her brother's the only person she's
Real talk for a minute. Real talk. Samantha LaRusso
God.
is like the opposite of
She's the worst.
someone like a Robbie, where like Robbie gets more interesting and more compelling, and he grows as a character and he gets better with every season. I hate her more every season. Like I
Okay.
really didn't mind her that much.
She also
in the beginning.
breaks
I
the
was
show.
She's fine, and then she just gets god awful terrible as it goes on. So
I'd still put her above the counselor.
She also breaks the show in a way. In a way.
above the counselor, please.
So when there's a
We'll put her
saga
up.
about
We'll put
when
at
the-
least top at Blue Moon top.
when there's the whole saga about the stolen SUV and all that bullshit, and getting hit by the SUV,
Yeah.
with Johnny Lawrence and all that shit, she still knows karate as good as she knows at the end of season 1 when she didn't practice karate. So what happens is like she didn't know for a little bit. She creates an anachronism with this, and it just kind of makes me uncomfortable. She's the fucking worst. She's only not worse than fucking Anthony LaRusso.
Yeah.
Just let's.
She's the
fucking-
second worst character in the show.
Yeah,
She's pretty.
she should go smell a fart.
Stuff because like she'll do
Um,
something horrible and then she'll do something great and then horrible great.
Yeah.
My opinion, because I knew like
And
I
then
knew
she'll-
no. But I just rewatched the show with all of your preconceived notions in mind, knowing like you were gonna throw it down. So the whole time I'm like, it's bad. No, not that bad. Oh, it's bad. No, it's not that. Yeah, it's bad. Well, not
Okay.
that. So like, she's at least above Tom Cole.
Is
She is in the
Yes,
Blue
oh,
Moon.
yeah.
She is
She's
in that
above-
Blue Moon
she's
tier.
above Tom Cole.
For
for
Blue
sure.
Moon.
I think she's good exactly where she is. I think that's a good spot for
is
her.
Yeah.
the most horrible thing that somebody does to another person in this show what she does to Tori when Tori is working at the fucking Little Mermaid
kid.
shop thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's bad.
And that was pretty. That,
That
was
is the
pretty
worst
bad. I was pretty
fucking
pissed off
thing.
at her about that.
She is awful.
Besides things that like are actually criminal charges, like that is
The epitome of all that is wrong in the world. Samantha LaRusso, you're a terrible person. You should feel bad.
You should feel bad. Next,
All right. So we've got the
Kenny? Oh, the brother.
the
brother
Kenny's
of
brother.
the brother of Kenny.
Ooh, he's tough.
He's got
Sean-
potential.
Sean Payne. Sean Payne is
Yeah,
a
Sean Payne. It was Larry Payne's birthday yesterday.
I think the C tier is right.
Yeah, I would say he's a
He's
C
good.
for me.
But
Above
he's-
penis breath, probably.
Yeah.
He's got potential.
he's in
Because
jail,
he,
so
he
penis
led
breath
to
is a
Robbie's
factor.
growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did lead to
Probably
Robbie's
get out
growth.
of prison next season, and he'll probably.
Yeah,
Well,
we could see
that
some
was
more of
a-
him. I'd love
that
to
was
see
a-
more of him in his relationship with his brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
good.
think that's fair.
That's
Yeah,
solid.
All right.
Solid.
but he's in jail, so penis breath, like I said, it's a factor. Next,
So we're starting to get into the characters that were briefly introduced in season 4 and not developed at all. We've got
Overachiever
Oh,
girl.
I love her. I actually loved her in season 4.
no, I
love her.
no, she's great. We just so
she's
many characters, but yeah,
she's
No,
good
I,
where she
at
is.
least I think she's in beats here already. I liked her that much.
Put her
think that's-
behind the pitch sandwich. I think that's fair.
She's-
I think, honestly speaking,
I might put her
Wait,
above
no.
the sandwich.
potentially.
The,
I'm gonna-
the
I would put her-
speech girl,
I
the
think
debate girl. The debate girl is fucking great.
That's the same one. That's the girl.
Yeah.
That's
Above
the
the
good
she's-
one.
sandwich.
Yeah.
I think
she's the best.
potentially she's going to be better than Aisha. Potentially.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Right
we
now,
could
though,
see
I
this
like
second
her.
season.
I would
she's
put her
good.
right
Yeah,
behind
She just kind of
Aisha.
was a came in.
I actually would too. I like her a lot better than Miguel's mom. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, let's put her above the bitch sandwich. And also maybe above body bag.
Yeah.
Reading about
Yeah.
the Bootylicious magazine.
Sorry, at first I thought it was I thought it was a gymnastics bitch. So yeah, she's great where she is, like above that. Let's go.
We like her there.
solid.
Okay, we like her there.
Okay, all right. I wanted this is an early season guy, but I wanted to save him for later. We got the convenience store clerk.
That is bottom of A.
Should he? I think he should be by a homeless lady because they are so
They're
intertwined.
pretty much the same person.
He is in. I just rewatched the show. He is in more of it than you think.
Yeah.
I like that Miguel, who's like basically the main character of the show besides Johnny, and convenience store guy are in the same tier. Only on What's the Show, baby. That's the quality we're
That is what we are here for.
Listen, I love convenience store
Really
guy, and I will
That-
fight for him to be an Abuela tier.
He's still like the
Through
rock
two
solid.
production companies, and it's still the same guy, and he still carries the same emotional arc through this entire story. It's fucking amazing.
He stays right there. That is where he belongs.
He's great. I love him.
He's
Literally,
right
he's
where
right.
he
Like
is.
he's 2 spots behind Daniel LaRusso.
That
It is
is-
the 7. No, but he is the 7-Eleven worker. Like when I lived in Chicago and would go in.
He's
for,
the
like,
one who
Venom
tells you about
every night.
watermelon smash.
He is the guy. Yeah, he sells Eli. Eli comes in. You catch the game last night, you know.
That seems fantastic.
And he shows him his Hawk ID, and it's just like, whatever.
Whatever, man.
He
I'm
is
good.
He barely knows, but like little
He's
Jimmy,
getting through
little
life.
Jimmy or whatever is like sitting in there too. Like, it's great.
I'm for it now.
Fucking
I love it. I love it.
Next, that's perfect where he is.
All right,
Next.
well,
Yep.
this is it. Not this is it.
If I take one more step,
over. But
Right to banquet.
man,
Right to bank. Right to top.
that is the
Yeah.
top
Yeah.
of
Top.
the
I mean,
list.
you have to.
That is the
It's
top
cheesy,
of
but
the
it's
list.
like
Yeah.
cheesy, but it is the one. It's the one.
Now, here's the thing. He's definitely number one.
There's no way he's not.
How do you not have Miguel right next to him?
Because Miguel's not as
Because-
compelling.
because
Because
Miguel's the most compelling of a character.
It's not.
I'm kidding. I love Miguel. I feel like it makes it seem like I hate Miguel. I really do like his character, but
I would actually put Miguel over Chosen myself. I'm sorry, Mike. I do love Chosen. I would put Miguel over Chosen, but
Miguel.
What do we said we were gonna
There
max.
are no rules.
banquet
There's
at
no
8.
caps. Don't cap a fucking.
I
that.
don't think that I'm sorry. I love you, but I don't think that Chosen, as of right now, again, I think this upcoming season I will be singing a different tune because we'll get to see more of him. But as of right now, what we have seen of him, I think he's top of A and does not deserve to be in Banquet quite yet. So I would probably switch Miguel and Chosen.
I do that too.
Yo,
Because
has
Chosen's
anybody
only been
else
in
watched-
one plus episode, pretty much.
Yeah.
Who else on this tier list has done to a fucking high school lunchroom what Miguel did? And how much did everybody else on this tier list want to do that to a high school lunchroom?
I'm, and that's part of your tier ranking. That's fine. Isn't part of my tier ranking.
but wait, but
Yeah,
you are
well, you're a guess.
You are Miguel over Chosen though, right?
I am Miguel over Chosen. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike.
But and
Could change.
there's
next
no
season.
Johnny Lawrence in this story. There's no story without Miguel. They're inexorably tied.
Yeah,
We
this-
get-
I mean, I like the
This
story,
is-
but I don't need like the character as much. I like the other
This
characters
is-
better.
Now, okay, yeah.
I'm more
and
with
it-
AJ for sure.
I agree that
But-
Miguel's necessary to the story. I just prefer the other characters more.
He learned to walk again. But maybe like if you have an Esme disabled friends,
gonna chase some
that's
street
maybe
cats,
not as
that's
big of a thing to you. But also we can leave him where we can live Miguel where he is. But
Well-
can you imagine the lone wolf and cub thing that you can do with in Mexico with those guys? Oh my god, I want season 5 right now. Put it in
No,
my
I'm-
veins.
I want to see
Come
Johnny
on.
in Mexico. Johnny in Mexico, I'm all for.
I would move the bottom
so-
3 of Banquet up and move Dimitri down to the bottom of Banquet.
Hey, yo, bite your tongue! Bite your tongue! Dimitri
So-
is to be right where he
Here's the
is.
thing. There's
Oh.
a bond that like when Bethany and I have a bond, it kind of supersedes most of what happens on this channel. And I hope you're ready for this. If you're not, I'm sorry. Fuck you, Paul. Hashtag blame PLD. Who's next?
All right. So no, AJ, I'm with you. We will fight. We'll fight at the end. At the
Wait, is
end, I'm
Terry-
ready for like the big.
We haven't done Terry yet. Terry's not on there yet.
Who's next?
Who else?
Um,
Who-
I'm gonna go
who
take a
reminds
break.
me of-
Remember that I have cried over one character so far. And we have Mrs. Chosen. Not really. I don't remember her name, but the girl.
Kumiko.
Oh,
Kumiko.
she's great. We
Kumiko.
love her.
Awesome.
I
I'm
put
gonna go to the
her.
bathroom real
He's
quick.
got to go to like right next to.
Put her A. or
She's
B.
right between convenience store guy and Allie.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. I put her on the bottom of A probably.
Yeah, she only had the one episode, also, correct? It was just the
Yeah.
one episode. That's what makes it so tough. I mean, we're like, she's a great character because we knew her. If we didn't
We knew
know
her.
her,
Yeah, no, I have that bias. Maybe
I mean, yeah. If you're
it's
just
also
going
your
off of-
chosen bias too, a little bit though. Think
yeah,
about it.
I think
Because his arc isn't important if you don't know how much of an idiot, like how much of an asshole he
Right.
was in Try to Get Part 2. So, but
I would say I don't know. She's probably like I would probably put her in
high B.
whatever Juice has changed me to.
put her above B. You know, put her in. I would put her above Sweep the Leg Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right before
Yeah.
Aisha. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I'd put her there. Oh, above Miguel's mom.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
This
Miguel's
is where we're
mom's-
going with her.
I'm going with that. I'm okay with
Yeah, I like that.
B tier's getting crowded.
Yeah, B, I think
I'll
that's
go
probably the last person we can put in B.
that. Yeah, because we have to keep the bitch sandwich together. So
Yeah.
if the humans go down, they're all going down.
Obviously. All right, B is full.
Unless we can
Kumiko
do, we
is
can do
really
Aisha
where
up
she
to
is, but-
A potentially.
I'll put the past here above.
All right, so let's
Goes
go
I
next.
like it.
I'm okay.
Best-
That's fine.
Anime character of Cobra Kai, but we're not going to go into
Maybe
that.
some of your arguments here. I'm having a
She's
hard time following.
Great anime character. Bethany, I'm going to get you into anime because I need somebody else on this channel to be really into anime.
Okay, that's
Mike,
fair.
you going to do it?
It won't be me.
It won't be him.
No.
If let's
Juice?
face it, of the people on this stream, it's probably me.
I've watched
Like-
Sword Art Online. That's it.
My
Oh,
son loves
shit.
it, but
That was in high school.
he's getting me to watch Attack on Titan. I'm watching that with him, but that's for him. I'm doing it more for
Well,
him than doing
yeah.
it.
The only
Okay.
problem is like I'm a double tasker. I'm a multitasker. I have to do two things at once. So
You
sometimes
don't have to
it goes
listen to
fast.
dubs. Like, okay, who's next?
The only thing I can watch it solo at a time is Cobra Kai. Only thing I can like
But
fully
made him cry,
focus my
folks.
attention on is
7 natty lights in. He was balling.
Cobra Kai.
Who's next?
And I'm pretty sure it was only actually one.
It's
We're
Terry
on the
Silver.
Kenny.
Kenny is an A, 100%. I love
Oh, yeah.
that kid. I'm worried about his
Fucking-
soul though a little bit.
Did
wasn't
you
an
realize that Kenny could have been in Us in the last episode?
I put Kenny
He's an A.
Oh,
Right.
Stop A.
right under Daniel.
Top A.
Yeah, do we put him
I could see
over
right under
Elvis
Daniel. I could
Issue,
see right
or-
under Daniel.
Right under Daniel is where I put him.
Ooh. Oh.
But like when he turned evil, that
I don't
turn.
know. Yeah, that
Holy
I didn't
shit!
like his
that's
turn.
that
You
was
didn't
going
like his
against
turn?
everything.
But I think he will be redeemed next season. I hope
I think
he
it was
will.
I don't
too,
know. I
it
don't-
was
I
too
still really
deep
think
of a
they-
turn. It was too deep of a turn. It could be redeemed better. I didn't like the storyline.
The way
I mean, I
they
like
did it.
the idea when they did it. I just thought it went too quick,
this-
too deep.
Loved.
Yeah.
Did
Right.
you ever like grow into a place where you took vengeance on your boys in school?
No.
Like, did you? Because I did that, and that feels real. I grew up in a place where I like could beat the shit out. Yeah, it's a whole story, but
Did you also have a bad counselor in your school?
I was also like really no, yeah. But no.
Did you also join a bad karate dojo and go very bad and try to kill
No.
somebody, or no?
But the thing where like the kid who was bullied becomes kind of a bully. Like I kind of really identify with that in a way. That's really.
I mean, it's very, spoilers for Ted Lasso season 2, I guess, but very,
Nate.
Ted Lasso,
Nate.
yeah, like what they kind of did with Nate's
it's-
character. Like if
it's
that's all
real.
you get a little bit of power, and then you turn into.
What you
But I like how that
you
was
were
executed
tortured
better.
by. Yeah,
That
that
was-
100%
the
was
execution-
executed better than the Kenny storyline. No,
Remember, like
You
the
feel like-
Nate arc, I didn't even like by the end of it. When I rewatched the second time, I saw that how subtly it was
Yeah.
laid throughout, even better.
the whole way.
yeah, 10 out of
Kenny,
10.
the ambition behind Kenny, the idea behind Kenny is great.
Execution maybe not
lacked
the
a little
best.
bit for
It's a
me.
little
So I
bit-
would put him
So,
lower.
well,
so far.
and yeah, it does tie into how much like internet gaming culture into with how they do it, and I really like that little guy. I really love him. I'm if he's bottom A, if he's top B, that's up to you guys, but I want him there.
I
I'd
feel
put
like
him
B is
top of
full.
B. Oh, yeah,
B is
sure.
full. But
He's
I
nice.
say put him above Elizabeth Shue.
I think bottom of. I think where he is good.
I think right there where he is good enough.
I think that he's
I'm fine with that
definitely
too.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a
fine with that.
convenience store guy and homeless lady.
That
Yes,
little
alright.
that
We
little
love it.
actor has done more work than Elizabeth Shue has done in this franchise.
I mean,
That's true.
accurate. I guess.
All right,
I
who's
prefer
next?
her character.
That's true, but whatever.
It's true, but whatever.
All right, now we have the person that I thought was Elizabeth Shue when I was going over this tier list before I'd finished the entire season, and then suddenly realized, oh wait, that's Carrie Underwood.
Blue Moon.
Banquet, obviously. No,
Blue Moon.
I mean, we might have to put her in Jabroni
I
because
think
her Jeff
so.
Brony.
Jeff Brony.
Did we
Bottom
even
of
care
the-
about her? That one person in the
No.
audience at the All Valley tournament was really hyped this year.
Even though we're not really sure exactly who this guy is.
Still bottom. Bottom.
I've
You've been
never
waiting all day
seen-
for Sunday night, Carrie. Well, nobody's been waiting for you.
Yeah, I just would like no, not even
I've
like
never
no.
seen Jeff
Sure.
Altman or Carrie Underwood in the same room at the same time, so I can't confirm that they're different people.
True.
So
There.
perfect.
I think they look just the same.
Yeah.
Same
I
picture.
see it.
Close.
I see it. All right, next. We don't have to. There's only a couple of people left that we can roll.
Yeah, we're almost done here. We only have a few left. We have a favorite of somebody I think was brought in before. The debate.
Gymnastics.
Someone was arguing for her, I think.
Oh, is that the gymnastics bitch, not the awesome debate girl? Gymnastics bitch is
This is the debate girl.
debate girl is like
Join
That's
the
Debate
best.
Girl. I thought the other one was Debate
yeah, so
Girl.
did
We're
I.
terrible fans.
yeah.
Wait, which
So
one?
did I.
Debate girls where
Well, then they both go in Jabroni because we.
Debate. This is debate that joins
No,
Ego.
I like Debate Girl.
I like Debate Girl as well.
debate girls.
That's Debate Girl, I think.
Is it?
No, this is debate girl. I
Okay,
Yeah.
then Debate Girl is the one that's
Okay,
higher.
so where
Who's the other
where
one?
Can we
where
put her in
gymnastics-
front of Bitch Sandwich
This
and
is
we'll move the other
girl
one
that
down?
was,
Yeah, just flip the two of them.
Let's flip them. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
let's do
flip
that.
phone. Okay, I remember who she. Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, yes, agreed. This is where it should be. Yeah,
Yeah. mhm.
There
I
we
like
go.
it.
bingo.
I like it.
Bingo. Back in the.
oh, okay. Gotcha.
Next.
When she mentions how she can get better, hell yeah.
Oh,
Is that Tori?
we have
This
Tori.
is gonna be
Oh,
one that
wow.
has to be discussed.
Better
Is,
than chosen.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say the bottom of banquet.
I'm
Tori
going
is
banquet here.
a
I'm going
very.
banquet
I
here.
also just feel like we need at least one female to be in banquet.
That's a
To
good
be
call.
real. It's a lot of guys.
I-
Okay, now let's
Tori
have one,
I
two.
didn't
Until
need
season
Florida. I
4.
just had Tori in that bank in it anyway. Just kidding.
Up until season 3, not so much, but her arc in season 4 raised her to banquet, I
They
think.
really just wanted.
Yeah.
I'll have her
They-
above priest.
They made her a real bitch
At
for a
least.
while, and I really didn't think she was getting any character growth or any insight into her character. And then they proved me wrong, and she has become a very.
I like where she
compelling
is.
She's above
I like
Dimitri.
Fuck
I
off.
would not go that far.
Oh, no,
Put it on a t-shirt, Paul. Put it on a t-shirt.
college.
Better than Dimitri.
Nothing is better than Dimitri. Best.
But I'm actually being serious. I would put her above. I would
not.
She is.
I will die on this hill. Dimitri is staying exactly where
That
he
hill
is.
is being died on. So we're
I wish I had that
well,
far.
you guys
We're not
want
gonna
my
touch that
fucking
hill.
my take is that she's the third best written character on the show, behind 1 Miguel, 2 Johnny, 3 her.
Okay, I am good. I'm good with this. Where's everyone else feel?
Wow. I'd still
I
put her
don't feel
behind
good
Hawk.
about it.
Behind
So I
Hawk.
do.
Okay,
Right there. Right
Sorry,
there.
Hawk.
Right there.
Hawk is 3. She's,
Okay,
This character
forfeit.
develops more than
I'll
Okay,
forfeit
she's-
on this one.
she needs to hook up with Hawk, though, right?
I like that. I
What
wouldn't mind that.
next?
all right.
Oh yes. All right. One of the
Now
best
here we go.
characters in the show, Stingray.
Banquet.
Where do we put Stingray?
Top
Banquet.
jabroni, but also like he's
He's-
not a jabroni, but like he is literally
Boom. Right there. Right there. Top.
Top
the best character on the show.
Top.
I love
Paul
Stingray so
Walter,
much.
Paul Walter Hauser, why did you have to do what you have to do? Because if you didn't do what you did as a person, we would put you higher. But you are a top jabroni.
I mean, he's top jabroni regardless.
Yeah, he's a jabroni. But contact What the Show on Twitter. We'd love to talk to you. Why the fuck? Okay, next.
I clearly have missed something. AJ, I'm gonna need you to message me and
He's
explain.
Banquet.
Oh, so Paul Walter Hauser went on an entire Twitter rant. Just Google it, and just that's all you need to know.
Okay.
It's
I'll
not
look
shitty
into that.
Metallica. It's Exodus bonded
He
by
didn't
blood.
say anything racist. He didn't say anything racist. Didn't say anything sexist.
That's a plus.
Just
those are
kind
good
of
things.
fucked up a lot. Next.
Heard.
All right. Anyway, well, he's there.
He's still in banquet. We're taking out of banquet.
Okay, so this is actually the last one because I moved the 2
Yeah.
others. Okay,
So
hang on.
Terry Silver?
Serious discussion. Whatever that was. We just had a Family Feud
That's a
episode.
character.
With Bill Cosby. We had
Right.
Bill Cosby in the Family Feud episode. Let's at
That's
least
true.
give
So the
Stingray
character
the
of Stingray.
literal like
The character.
The
Character
character, not like
Stingray is
It's
phenomenal.
character
I
Stingray.
put
shit thing.
I would put the character Stingray in A tier.
I would too. Bottom of 8 tier at least.
Bottom of
I
eight.
was-
I put him above Kenny.
I put him above Kenny. I like him.
I
above
will
Kenny.
Alright,
say
that's fair.
that
I'm okay with that. In
when
between homeless
Stingray
ladies and
gets-
Penny.
when Stingray betrays us, it makes me cry more than when Kenny betrayed us. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when Paul Walter Hauser next, who's next?
He's just doing his thing. There are no bigger laughs. I just rewatched this whole show. There are no bigger laughs than when
I'm gonna
Stingray
well
comes on.
My mom's out of town.
He has his girlfriend with him to the party, and she's like, "Oh, I thought we were going with your friends." He's like, "These are my friends. Their mom's out of, they're like, their
His
parents
mom
are
is
out of
like-
town."
Mom's out of town.
Oh, and then when he's doing like the Edward 40 hands. And he's like, he's so good.
It is so funny.
Legitimate quality.
He's
The
got to
next-
go. He's there. At least there. At least he's here.
I'm good with that.
The next What the Resort, we need to do an Edward 40 hands.
God, no. No.
Okay,
Hello.
Mike, you don't have to do this, but Juice, would you?
Edward 40 hands.
Yeah.
How much are these?
I haven't done Edward 40 hands in like 20 years.
By the way,
You don't
hi,
have to.
Kim. Kim in the chat.
Kim!
Kim! Yes.
You have to tell me what you think about my queen. I know. All right, real quick. I was in such a rush to get home from work. I came rushed from home to work to get on the show that I left the queen hat at work.
Oh, no.
I better still be there tomorrow.
It's still there. I called up. I called up.
I
I said they could put it in my locker, my bin or whatever. But so I had good my backup hat. The queen hat is.
Okay, so what character are we on, and what's the rank?
We're at the very last character.
All right,
It's
he's
It's
tough.
gotta be Terry Silver. I assume.
He's tough.
It's Terry Silver.
Terry Silver is
Ugh.
bottom
Because-
banquet, top A.
I was going like high banquet until the last few episodes of the 4th season, and then because at first he was the one that was the straight man to Kreese,
Right,
and then
yeah.
it
And now
flip-flopped.
he's lost
Kreese
his
just-
family.
I'm gonna say put him between Chosen and Abuela.
Yeah, I think he's top of
Okay.
A tier for me.
So you guys, once you watch Dragon
Above
Ball Z
Chosen.
Unbridged,
Above Chosen.
we're gonna do a thing, but
Yeah,
he's
I might put him above Chosen. He's had more.
I'll
more
give
to
you
do.
that. I can't argue that.
he is Cell for Dragon Ball fans. He's Cell. So he's he's right where he should be. He's the ultimate baddie of the actual canon. Shit.
Abuela has her own tier, Kim. The A tier is Abuela tier, and she is third in the A tier.
Yeah,
She's just below Chosen and Terry Silver now, looks like.
Yeah. So she's pretty iconic.
Terry Silver is like a cartoon character, but like the most maniacal cartoon character. So like he's coming up with these like ridiculous schemes, but they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
I love the
Cowboy
fact that
Bebop.
he does the whole like angle where he was like, I mean, you have the young Terry Silver where he's really like, he gets saved by Kreese. You know what happens in Karate Kid 3. I know you can't bring that in. When he comes back, he's got this like great arc of like finding himself again and like going crazy. Literally,
wine
you see him
connoisseur.
going crazy. Like as the season goes on to the end, he's like flips his lid and he's the one becomes the master of the evil at that point at the end. And so I think he does.
By the way,
Mike
John
Barnes has to
Lashuna-
come back.
John Lashuna just donated $5, saying you might want to keep your eyes on the road, Playboy. Monica Fuentes, Too Fast, Too Furious.
John Latrina, if you're still around, we expect to see you on Tuesday for Too Fast, Too Furious. Watch along. Also, just quick plug. Tuesday on 2/22/22, we will be watching about 9:30 Eastern. Too Fast, Too Furious. So
Watch
bring your
along.
family, bring your Coronas, get ready for a good time. We're gonna get some pink slips. Woo woo. It's gonna be great. 10 out of 10.
Y'all, I at least managed to get Hawk up there. Like,
Yeah.
at least.
I love Hawk.
So,
All right.
I thought we were in a
Let's talk
pretty
about
good
this. Okay,
spot.
I mean, my number one's number one. So
So, all right. So, real quick, while we're ending the Terry Silver, before we do our final like hash out. So here's my thing with Terry Silver. So I started season 4 dropped. I hadn't rewatched any of the show in a year. I started watching season 4. I hadn't seen Cobra Kai 3 yet.
Karate Kid,
Karate Kid
yeah.
3. So I didn't know Terry Silver. So Terry Silver's introduced, and I'm like, this guy is incredible. He's the straight man to Kreese. He's the voice of reason. He is he's speaking, even though like I saw the behind like the flashbacks where he's crazy. I'm like, but he's found himself. He knows what he is. He knows how to win. Silver is gonna take Kreese to the top. And then I watched Karate Kid 3, and I'm like, yeah, he's whatever. Yeah,
Not the
he's
straight
crazy,
man.
but it's so far in the show, it seems like he gained his way. And then the show progresses, and
He descends to madness.
betrays Kreese.
I kind of like that though. I like that him and Kreese kind of switch places. Like when you start in season 4, you think, oh, I know exactly where this is going. And then John Latrine will be here for Too Fast, Too Furious watch along. But I like that they kind of almost not humanize Kreese, but like, I don't know, kind of put him down a different path. And then you have Terry Silver coming in like,
how you keep the
Terry
show going.
Silver, it's like you need to have Terry Silver in there so that Kreese can get his arc.
yeah.
Right. So
Now,
here's
my
my
question would
question.
be, I'm sorry. All right, my question
No,
would be, we have like 2 seasons left, I think, or maybe 3. I forget what they
They
made an
said
announcement they had a
2.
couple.
They said
3.
2 for certain, maybe 3.
I wonder if we get a humanization of Terry Silver later on.
So here's my question. This is going off the Cobra Kai thing, though. Everybody's watched Karate Kid 3. Karate Kid 3 never should have had the scenes with Terry and Kreese in the beginning of the movie. They should have just started with Terry going in and like quote unquote, redeeming Daniel, and then reveal later on that he was Cobra Kai. Would have been so much better.
There's a lot that could have been much better about karate.
Well, yes.
A lot could be much better.
Mike Barnes, the karate's bad boy.
Right. If you don't know right, because the whole time I'm watching the movie, I know what's happening. I know what's gonna happen. But like, if you don't know that, that'd have been cool for sure. But
have fun.
What do we think here? I mean, Hawk is number 2. I love Hawk, but is Hawk number 2?
Yeah, Hawk's number 2.
Yeah, Hawk is definitely number 2.
All right.
I can't argue.
I could argue that Dimitri should be number 2, but I
would argue Dimitri to be the end of the banquet. If I honestly put Dimitri in
all the way off. Why did you get the link? Fuck you.
I put Dimitri in B tier, but like that's my own personal.
Oh, you were barely even invited. So station identification.
Let's show around. Something like that.
I'm kidding. I don't mind Dimitri that much. I just, of the people who are on the banquet level, he's my least favorite on the banquet level.
He's the best. We know.
Paul likes Woody Allen more than Dimitri. So what's the?
That's actually not true.
Bethany.
I'm not a Woody Allen fan. I never have been.
I will at least. I'm not going to argue anything, but of these characters, who's the least likely to drink a course banquet?
Dimitri.
Dimitri, which is what makes him one of the best characters. Because I too will not drink a course banquet.
You did on screen earlier.
I did. I drank a sip of the course banquet, and then I gave it to Mike.
So that makes you better than Dimitri.
I mean, does it? I don't know. Maybe. But Dimitri's my boy. We love him. He's great. He's 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
He should have been. If Carrie Underwood
should have been.
Yeah, Carrie Underwood could be on it. Why can't D.
Why wasn't D. Snyder on this
Snyder at least was part of the plot where he was.
Yeah.
I think there's a Make-A-Wish kid.
I don't know how Carrie Underwood.
All right, D. Snyder.
Carrie Underwood literally provided nothing.
D. Snyder's definitely better than Carrie Underwood, but like
D. Snyder's definitely better than Dimitri.
All right, so here's what we do: we pretend.
If you keep on doing this, I will actually slander you the way that people joke about.
So let's pretend, just like I thought that this picture was a glossed up Elizabeth Shue this entire time until I finally.
We're gonna pretend that's D. Snyder.
Let's pretend this is D. Snyder.
Looks a little like him if you look from far away. Like him.
First, that you thought that Elizabeth Shue was on it twice. You're like, here's a normal Elizabeth Shue. Here she is glossed up.
You know what? Hey, they come to save the rooster.
I was just looking through like combing. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. I don't. Oh, that's probably Elizabeth Shue. All right, let's continue.
Okay.
I feel good about this list.
I think we're good.
We can probably,
Carrie Underwood. No, there you go.
We can revisit it
after season 5.
Season 5, I'm sure there'll be some people that we might switch around. I hope there is, because that means the writers are doing their job right and they're writing compelling characters and stories.
I think there are definitely some characters in the military that we can go up depending on how the season goes.
Well, I feel like Terry Silver and Chosen are both going to be like big characters.
No matter what happens, bitch sandwich will
bitch
always.
What if they both die of COVID?
We will always keep them together.
Bitch sandwich has to stay.
Yeah, bitch sandwich has to stay.
That's another T-shirt for us.
Bitch sandwich. We're gonna make What the Show merch. That's gonna be one of the first things we make. Everyone, you heard it here first.
Christopher Nolan is a hack, and bitch sandwich,
and bitch sandwich. Those are
and Jeff Brony.
And Jeff Brony.
Jeff Brony with that picture of him.
PLD, stick around for like 2 minutes after we go off the air. We have to tell you something.
But yeah, with that said, everyone, we're about to be off the air. Come hang out with us on Tuesday if you want to watch Too Fast, Too Furious. If you have any plans, 9:30 Eastern, come watch it. PLD, is there anything you'd like to plug before we bid you adieu?
At Paul_Denuzio on Twitter, Action Industries. I'm with Ben and Drew on all their channel stuff. I'm also PLD Projects. You can search that up on Spotify and everywhere you can get podcast form. Me and PJ Campbell doing Two Mediocre White Dudes on film, as well as the Crown Jewels, my journey through the catalog of Queen. So, and this road not coming back. So,
Woo-hoo. We did not go through the PR firm. We're probably in trouble. We're probably never be able to get anyone else on now because we didn't go through the firm.
We'll talk about that later.
Fine.
It's
We'll
fine.
talk about it later.
It's fine.
Anyways, this has been.
We'll see you on
it's been a good
Tuesday.
time. We'll see y'all on Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Wait. Paul, have you seen this?